Yo guys, you ever spend like an extended amount of time like relatively ill? Like you've got a wicked freaking cold. You got a wicked old cold and you can't smell anything. And then once you finally get over that cold and you can start smelling again, my word, everything just stinks. You're like, oh my god, I let it get this bad? It's specifically the bin in the kitchen. I went over there, chucked something in the bin, shut the drawer, blew my nose and went, ugh, what's that smell? Oh no. So yeah, I need to get empty the bin at some point. I need to go empty that bin at some point. I'm a little yellow. Do you want to know why? I haven't turned the other lights on. Boom. Light 1. Boom. Light 2. There we go. Now there's it's a little bit more colourful in here rather than piss yellow. I don't want to look like a, whatchamacallit, a PlayStation 3 Modern Warfare Breaking Bad Mexico filter. Hi Dave, totally not using another account. Yo, I have no issues with people using multiple accounts. Just understand that even if you do, I don't think it counts for anything. No, let me try that again. If you subscribe to a channel using multiple accounts, then that counts, because the number goes up by as many accounts subscribes. However, what doesn't go up is viewership, or analytics, because the actual analytics track IPs, it doesn't track accounts, which is hilarious. The only thing that does get tracked is is the subscriber number, which at one point was very important to us. We were very, very interested in getting that subscriber number up. But either way, you guys do whatever you want. Hello, Leafeon. I need to say hello to a lot of people. Hang on a minute. There's a lot of people to say hello to. Hello, Leafeon. Hello, Fluffy. Hello, Joel. Hello, Burning. Hello, Beheater Warrior. Hello, Tony. Hello to Monica. Who's that blue one? Oh, that's just Joa again. Hello, Sharp Hack. Hello, Johnson. Have you watched the new animated Avatar Last Airbender movie yet? I have not. I need to sit down and actually watch the show because I just never bothered. You're right, discontinued. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Can we just remind ourselves? Okay. Can we just remind ourselves? Hang on. I need to click on something. Where is it? Bomba, 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 bomb. Do you know what's really funny? Hang on. Look at this. Look at this. Where is it? Oh, hello, Doge King. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to stream. Welcome everybody, by the way. I freaking hope that you enjoy. But I want to show you something, okay? I need to show you something. Right, what happened last stream? Guys, why is everybody talking about last stream? Okay, I need to show you what happened at the end of last stream. We rolled Annihilation, and then I started laughing like Jimmy Carr. I can't help but notice that that was a laugh that I did. Listen to this. Hang on. See, that's a Jimmy Carr laugh.
Mario!
How weird is that? What's it with that? No. Okay.
All this time.
This is what happened at the end of last stream.
This mortal coil is not worth our human soul.
Look at the captions. Thanks, Twitch.
This stuff that was so irrelevant. It was pointless.
Look at that, it's funny.
This entire last hour and a half has been completely wasted. I'm still ill.
But yeah, there you go. That's basically what happened. So yesterday, we had to start the game again. We had to completely start the game again. All of those modifiers on the side of the screen there are gone. We had to start the entire stream again. And I literally spent the last like 20 minutes just trying to catch up with myself. Can it be caught up? This is my first stream on your channel. No problemo. So I can tell you exactly who I am. My name is Dave. And I've been ill recently, so forgive the coughing. But yeah, so my name is Dave, and what we do on this channel is we do something called sabotage runs. I'm actually half tempted to rebrand the channel again and turn it into sabotage runs. I think that'd just be a funny idea, because then I could play any game, and we can spin wheels to try and sabotage whatever run I'm doing. However, what we do is, I can show you now actually, it's right here, it's right in front of me, it's on my other monitor. Whenever we get a YouTube membership or a Twitch sub, be it your own or a gifted one, we spin this wheel of absolute devastation. And this wheel ruins the Nuzlocke run in funny ways. You can see right now we've got a couple of modifiers on screen. Alphabet Soup, no held items, Fry's got an extra life, and Arceus has deleted modifiers. Some of these modifiers will make more sense the longer you hang out. Because the longer you hang out, the more modifiers you'll see. We'll explain some things as we go, just so that people can see what's going on. But the thing is we might not get any memberships, we might not get any subs. We might not get any. And if we don't, then I just play Pokemon. I just play a Pokemon Nuzlocke. And at the end of the day, that is what we're all here for. But just understand, if anybody is literally wonderful enough to hit the old, whatchamacallit button, the donation button, then we destroy the run. That's what happens. I've also rearranged some things on this screen. It won't change a single thing for anyone watching, but I can now see the game better. I can show you what I did. I used to have the game vertically, so one on the top, one on the bottom. And now what I've done is I found out there's a button that makes it left and right. I almost wonder if this is better. Does this just look better for everybody? I don't know. I think I like you guys being able to actually see the game. I like you guys actually being able to see the game. Right, let's continue. Let's continue. I did just see Racing gifted a membership, so we're going to have to handle that one. There was a comment I wanted to answer. Where is it? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh my god, dude, you're dropping them already? The game hasn't even started. Give me a second. I'm trying to read chat. Someone said something and I just wanted to acknowledge it quickly. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh my god, I can't keep track of chat. It's moving too fast. Alright, screw you, OBS. I'm just going to use this one. Also, obviously, Racing, thank you so much for dropping all of those freaking memberships, but bear me for 2 seconds. There's a freaking comment that I wanted to read. Okay, never mind. What the fuck? Undo. YouTube, stop messing me around. I'm so confused. Alright, whatever. I can't be asked. I can't find it. I'm getting bored of trying to find this one comment in a haystack. There are so many avatars. Oh yeah, no, they're all over the bloody place. Wait, why are they so big? They're not supposed to be that big. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I accidentally made them huge. There we go. They're supposed to be down there, Twitch. It's because I clicked on it and accidentally reset the transformation. That's yeah, that's what it's called on OBS. I can't make them bigger. This is as big as they go. I can quickly double check, actually. Where's the scaling? Quick access. Scale is maximum. Enable arena. What the? What the? What? I can put you all in chairs, but for some reason, if you're a Pokemon, you stay in your Pokeball. Why? Why? What is this feature? What is this feature? It puts everyone in chairs. I'm just gonna click don't enable arena. That's weird. But yeah, if you're using stream avatars, please use the extension on Twitch if you can. Otherwise, if you're on YouTube, it's all exclamation mark commands. Right, bear me for 2 seconds, because we have got 5, I think we've got 6 wheel spins to do, and the game has just begun. Alright, 6 wheel spins to go. I'm struggling with all of these stupid ass buttons. Alright, guys, like I said, if you're new here, we are playing Pokemon Timeless Diamond Nuzlocke. However, whenever we get a YouTube or Twitch membership/sub, we spin a wheel. Choose a type, cannot use Pokemon of that type. Racing, give me a type. Racing, give me a type. We can't use Pokemon of that type anymore. Give me a type. No one's dead. Hang on, I've got to double check. I'm pretty sure no one's died. 1 second. I will confirm in just a moment. There's no one in box 1. Nobody is dead. So we respin that one. Grass. I've got Fire Monkey. It's okay. It's okay. We've got Fire Monkey. No grass type. Be handy if I could spell. Alright. Spin 2 again. Spin 2. Keep going. Keep going. Parasitic Rebirth. The next Pokemon that dies revives the first Pokemon in the dead box. Nothing is in there, so let's spin it again. Again, spin 2, spin 2. Cannot run. There we go. That's better. No fleeing. So you can kind of see, like, the people that are new to stream, you can see where this is going. Move all illegal Pokemon to the gift box. There aren't any. Swap the dead and illegal boxes. They're empty. Reduce the party size by 1. That was one we can do. So, party size is now 5. I know that it seems like a lot of these are redundant and can't be done. There's one illegal mon, the Shinx. What you on about? What you on about? Move Pokemon. Where did this guy come from? What? Huh? What you want to? Where did this guy come from? Guys, I have no memory of the Shinx. Why was the Shinx illegal? I keep trying to freaking type on my keyboard because I'm a freaking plebeian. I can't spell. You only get 1 L. I remember it was funny. It was catch 2 illegal 1. Oh. I have no memory of this. But you guys remember stream better than I do. Thank you for catching me. Did it. Okay, that's the dead box today. Illegal. And then the actual official box. The heart guy, now known as the heart girl, is back. Kelly, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who that is. I don't remember. I don't remember who that is. I think I probably should remember, but I don't. Alright, what am I doing? What am I doing? Wheel. So, hang on. The fast paid member that would die... Okay, well, we got a d6 of defiance anyway, so we're going to apply that regardless. So, what this means is we roll a dice, and whoever's in that slot gets an extra life. Who is in slot 4? It is... Cricketot. Sharpak gets an extra life. So, Fry and Sharpak both have an extra life. And then, so we're saying that I can have one of these other ones. Let's go back to the wheel. What was that? What was that one which was actually okay? Swap the dead and legal boxes. Move all illegal Pokemon to the gift box. We never found out a rule for the gift box. Did we? We never found out a rule for the gift box. I'm going to ignore the gift box one. I don't think gift box makes any sense. So what we'll do is we'll go with swap all of the illegal Pokemon with all of the dead Pokemon. We'll go with that one. But we don't know what the gift box does at the moment. We were trying to figure it out last stream. I don't think we actually came up with a good idea. So we will just continue. If you revive Shrinks, do you have 2 Alpha Bravos? No. I never named anything after Alpha Bravo. Remember? We have a Racing, a Fry, a Sharpak, and a Nathan. And then we have an Alpha Bravo. So hold on, I got to double check our rules. What are the current rules? The current rules are as follows. Party size is 5. No fleeing, no grass types. We're okay there. Alphabet soup. So we can't share the first letter of our names. So CNSP, we're fine. NSP is the name of the band. That's a really funny angle to take that on. What else was it? No held items. No one's holding any. Fry and Sharpak have a 1-up. So the Bidoof and the Cricketot. And then Arceus cannot appear on the wheel. However, Shinx is Alpha Bravo. We can bring Shinx. We actually have like a wicked team right now. No, don't deposit. Withdraw. Oh, I know, he's dead. We can't bring him with us until he's revived. If we find a way to bring him back to life, we can have Alpha Bravo on the team again. That's what we can do. Right, what am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my existence? Did I buy a crap load of Pokeballs? I think I did. Yes, 21. Okay. And is there anything down here? This is Route 219. There's an item. I'll have the antidote. That could be handy. Anything invisible? No. Yo, I love invisible items in Pokemon. It just encourages you to click on random stuff. Right, so Racing right now is too powerful. In fact, no. He's 3 powerful right now. We can't do more. Did you do all the spins? Yeah. I counted 5. There was 6, wasn't there? Okay, it does no Thundershock. I'm really stupid for keeping this guy in, knowing fully well that there was a Thundershock. Alright, 1 second. I forgot one of the wheel spins because I'm a genius. There was 1 more. What did I? 1. No. 2. No. 3, 4, 5. I knew I counted it correctly. Alright, there was 1 more wheel spin. My bad. Okay, Palkia's here already. Palkia has intervened way earlier than it usually does. Racing, choose one of our modifiers. We're going to be keeping it. When it gets removed, it won't. It's actually going to stay. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Absolutely. Follow on YouTube. List them, please. It's actually really hard to list them. No grass types. You really don't want me to have a single grass type. Okay, so Palkia is going to retain that one. But yeah, I can't actually list it very easily because it cuts them all off and I can't show you the entire thing. It just said, it just says that party mem. But like, I know what they all do. But yeah, so like we have 41 different things that could potentially happen. Also, did we half Annihilation? Yes, we did. Good. Not having another Annihilation. David text scrolled too far on YouTube. What do you mean? Do you mean like this? Because that happens all the time. Alright, let's get back to it. Oh, hang on a minute. Nathan has no health and he went out first. There is an amount of speed up that we have to do just because we're so far behind that we need to catch up. Why Bidoof, immediate Bidoof critical hit? That's just cruelty. How could we allow this? Scratch. We need to go heal like immediately. I've not even been. Oh, it's a trainer. Hang on a minute, that's a problem. Oh no, it's just another bird. Don't worry, guys, it's just another bird. Burn it. A bird type should absolutely be weak to fire type. Have you ever set fire to a pigeon? Believe it or not, they go up in flames quite quickly. Have you ever set fire to a freaking beaver? They're also extremely flammable. You're right, Galarian boy. Welcome, welcome. We're doing good. We're doing good. I hope everybody else is having a wonderful day. Yo, guys, in chat, let me know. Have you had something cool happen today? Don't you growl at me. You're a bird. How do you growl? You're a bird. Oh, do you know what's funny? Actually, I looked outside and I saw my cat Theo hunting a pigeon. He failed. It was very funny. The pigeon escaped and it made me laugh. I'm gonna growl and then just... Ooh. Oh no, it's... Okay, growl again. And then let's just leave. Because it has just nerfed me way too much. Burn it. Burn it. But yeah, honestly, my cat is an absolute nightmare. He will actively go out of his way to hunt birds in the garden, and then he will jump through the window and bring them indoors. He's an actual nightmare. So what I did was, the second I saw that he was in hunting mode, I just pulled all of the windows shut. Sadly, he didn't manage to get the pigeon anyway. You might think, and tell me if I'm wrong about this, okay, but you might think that it's a bad thing to let your cat, like, take out a bird or something, but you have to also understand the cats can become extraordinarily depressed if they fail at hunting. You gotta let your cat hunt something from time to time. The only downside is putting up with the crap that they bring indoors. It's the same as when you are swinging around like a fishing rod or a toy or something. You gotta let your cat catch them, because if they don't catch them, then they get depressed. Potion, hell yeah. Because the cat will not be fulfilling its hunting instincts. And if you don't let a cat fulfill its hunting instincts, then it just becomes this domesticated, like, just depressed little fluff. It's like a pillow with legs, basically, at that point. And I'm just like, nah. Theo's a warrior. He's got one tooth. He's seen battle. And will continue to see battle. I'm gonna go heal quickly. I'm killing sleep to watch Dave. Good. Also, hello, Space Dragon. Lovely to see you, man. I got a nickname suggestion for one team member, but probably Dialga. You've got massive hopes for me if you think we're ever going to see Dialga. What the hell did I just move? Oh, well. There we go. I just realized you couldn't see the text. This happens constantly. The text just falls off screen. Yo, Joel with the 5 gifted memberships. Hell yeah. That's a bird. 1 second. Even Thunderbolt doesn't touch me. Yo, that's 5 more wheel spins. Am I going to get to Gym 1? I don't know. One of those went to Sharpak. We gotta love that. Alright, quickly. 5 wheel spins, people. Clear this. Let's go. Annihilation! Annihilation! I just reduced how frequently that comes up. And it decided, do you know what, Dave? Do you know what? That level 11 monkey You're not allowed it. You're not allowed it. You know that Starly that you're leveling up? Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Game over. Game over. It's good that we weren't very far. RNG's not on your side. There's no such thing as good or bad luck, only luck. Hang on. Up this one circle. No, it's going so fast I can't. There we go. Delete all save data. Yep. So there goes all of those. 4 resets. The nickname I suggested was Sans. I see. What for a Dialga? I guess he is very blue, isn't he? Please click the middle of the Pokeball. I am a grill. I am a grill. Today I am Davina. 5, I think I am now. Oh yeah, remember the half annihilation. Let's do that. So what's half of 7? Do you know what? I'm going to round it down. I'm going to round it down to make sure it just doesn't come up for a while. Replace. There we go. All right, I've rounded it down. It's 0.03. All right. Chat. Boom. Yes, that's my friend's name. The friend is definitely in an asterisk. Imagine donating just to immediately get annihilation. That's just cruel. Oh, are some of you guys on Twitch playing the freaking Pokemon community game? I deliberately added it back yesterday because I noticed that it was actually quite popular. So I figured, you know what? If you're on Twitch, you actually have a special benefit, which is you can play the Pokemon community game. Also, yeah, you're completely right, Tony. I would never win with the Wheel of Misfortune. But the thing is... Oops, what am I doing? Somebody earlier said that I got a nickname for Dialga. This is why we might never see it. I can't wait for us to get that far just for the wheel to gut us. Okay, I'm going for the monkey again. I don't care. I want my Infernape. It's too powerful. It's too potent. I am fast forwarding through all of this. I'll just make the password. The password? What password? The universe really wanted grass types to be legal. Can I be the monkey this time? Yes, you can. I now have running shoes. Hell yeah. Press the B button. A button I don't have. Like, luckily, I know what I'm doing. Luckily, I know what I'm doing. I just assumed that was a sprite thing in chat. No, it's actually different. Stream avatars is just something that I've got going on at all times, and I've just noticed that on vertical it looks weird. There we go. But yeah, no, that's just something which I have at all times. Joe... Oh, there we go. You're the monkey this time. Well done. Good luck. Good luck. You probably won't survive. But yeah, no, the Pokemon community game is basically like a text-based Pokemon adventure just off to the side. Which, like, have fun. To be fair, just enjoy. Right, before I can do any of the other wheel spins, because we've got another 4 to quickly get done. Come on, almost there. Now we need to go say hi to Mum again. Here we go. Scratch it, scratch it, scratch it. Isn't it funny to know that, like, I could do 20 minutes worth of work just for the game to completely shit itself and not let me continue? Speak to Mother. She gives me a journal. I actually do not remember what the journal does. I've never used it. I just understand Pokemon. I give it 28 minutes. You guys should just host your own contest to track that. I'm not tracking that. Alright, get me up to level 6. I'm going to heal up quickly. I watched AI try and beat the old bread version. It took a really long time. Good news, AI isn't very smart yet. Have you seen that guy that streams on YouTube Shorts and he uses like AI to basically make the decisions for him when he plays Pokemon Nuzlocke? I don't know if it's particularly interesting because after a while the AI does just get a little boring. Because there's only so many times you can see the AI just be incorrect before it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. However, I think what's more interesting is Twitch Plays would beat AI any day. Well, that's what I'm thinking. I was going to say, like, I feel like Twitch Plays is just more interesting. Because the sheer amount of human error is fantastic. Okay, let's have another person. You know what? Hulk Smash is a hilarious name. Hulk Smash is a hilarious name for a Bidoof. I'm just putting it out there, mate. You're named after the Bidoof. Alright, let's heal up quickly. Am I fast forwarding? Yes, I was. The game is just really slow. Fuck Twitch, YouTube Plays instead. It doesn't work on YouTube, I don't think. Just checking a few things. I'm not really sure what I'm checking, but I'm checking it. There is an encounter here. Okay, so this is just how it goes. Of course I one-shot it, never mind. Of course I just one-shot the Starly. Thanks, Joao, you really didn't want me to have a Starly, huh? Well, too bad, I'm getting one. I'm getting one, I'm just going to get it from here instead. See, you click scratch, boom, that's what's supposed to happen. You know, that's what was meant to happen. You nightmare child. Right now I'm shiny hunting Chimchar in Platinum. Awesome! I don't even know what shiny Chimchar looks like. Isn't he like orange or yellow? Bidoof smash. Yeah, you're just gonna kick your ass. I don't think there are any dogs in this game. Oh no, there's Houndour. Tony, you could be my bird. There you go. You could be the bird. Don't worry, it'll probably die at some point. Right, so we have got obviously a monkey that's doing too much damage right now. Oh, I'm gonna have to freaking change the time of my bloody game again if I want to get a Cricketot. Tony Hawk. Isn't it Falcon? It's a Raptor Falcon. Right, okay, so we got 4 more wheel spins to do quickly. Now that I've caught a bunch of Pokemon, we can just do the wheel spins. So, no duplicate types on the team. So long, Bidoof. No duplicate types. Spin 3. Revive a dead Pokemon. Nothing's dead. Latest Pokemon caught becomes illegal, then catch a different Pokemon from the same route. That doesn't work because there's only 2 Pokemon in that route. Unless you can get Cricketot at Lake Verity. Guys, can you get Cricketot at Lake Verity? Staraptor's a physical monster? Oh, it is. I need to get the documentation for this game up. But Pokemon Timeless Diamondo. Then again, I don't think the documentation helps. I don't think it helps. I think I just need Pokemon Diamond encounters. Pokemon location guide, all routes. Blah, 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 blah. Wow, that's great. Routes 201. But it would be Lake Verity, right? Lake Verity. So, walking is Bidoof and Starly. I cannot get anything from Lake Verity, so this was a wash. I can't get anything here. I can get something later via fishing. You can't actually, not from Lake Verity, because there's a ledge instead of like waterside. It's a ledge. So no, that one we can't do. That one we can't do because in that route that I just went to, there are no other legal Pokemon to catch. Of course, Palkia's just decided, you know what? No duplicate types is sticking around. And what that means is when no duplicate types is removed, instead the Palkia extension is removed, no duplicate types stays. One more spin. No, 2 more spins. That party member cannot be put in a PC unless it dies. Who's it going to be? 1, 2, or 3? 2. Who was slot 2? Slot 2 must be in the party unless it dies. It's Hulk. No puny banner. I'm just going to go Hulk in party. There we go. Because we know what it means. Hulk must be in the party. And so there's 1 more wheel spin. I thought... There we go. Oh, someone gets an extra life. Oops, I accidentally rolled a d8. No one's in slot 6. No one's in slot 4. It's 1, 2, or 3. No 6. How do you get that many 6s? I just got 3 6s in a row, guys. I need to go buy a scratch card. That was 3 6s in a row. I was about to say, if that's 4 6s in a row, I was about to shit live on camera. Okay, 2. So Hulk also has an extra life. Hulk gets a 1-up. Boo, 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 boo. What am I doing? Ah! Pressing too many buttons. What is in my search history? I don't know. What's this? Pokemon Daycare, Arceus, Streamlabs credit, pick a wheel, roll a d6, and 7 hours of Mario Kart music. What a search history. I'm such an interesting person. What is my search history? I don't look at that stuff. Oh, there's a Shinx that we're not allowed. Blast it. Blast it. I'm not gonna lie, that Annihilation hasn't done much. It's just made it so that we've lost the potential of a Shinx. And a Cricketop, and that's it. I can easily get back to level 10. You're right, Nick Dipples, good to see you, mate. Feet pics. Is it weird that I saw the word feet pics and like for a second there I was just like, no one genuinely said that, did they? No one actually typed that. They did. And their name is Joel, one of my moderators. Fry's history is full of femboys as confirmed of yesterday. Yo, that freaking announcement is colossal on the screen. Oh, it's Twitch. That was a Twitch one. Yo, you spreading the love to Twitch? The alert was hidden behind the game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again so you can see it. There you go. Look at that. Huge. Apparently gifting subs doesn't have its own special menu. Fry decided that Twitch, the people on Twitch, were being left out of all of these memberships. Now I'm a member on YouTube and Twitch. Who did it go to? Soul Bishop, Hulk Smash, Burning Shadow, Eclipse, and Jufo. So the thing is Twitch, if you gift subs, it goes to people that are actually there. Whereas on YouTube, if you gift memberships on YouTube, it goes to literally anyone that's subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, but that does mean that we have another 5 wheel spins to do, because you know, you guys hate me. You guys hate me. Oh, I'm so allergic to money. Why? Why? Don't you dare roll a 1. Don't you dare roll a 1. 5. It has to be 1, 2, or 3. 5. Who's that? Who's in slot 2? Someone's dead. Someone just got smeared by the wheel. It's Hulk, but Hulk had an extra life. So all that happened. Hulk, you're alive. You've lost your 1-up. You're pulling a Mario. You're okay. That's not the sound, is it? It's more like when Mario takes damage. You know what I'm on about. Okay, that was roll 1. Why is there roll 1 on all of these wheels have been so scary? Revive a dead Pokemon. No one's dead, so we can't do that. Toss all medicine. I just bloody bought some as well. Bag. Where's my medicine? I bought 5 potions. Yeah, happy birthday to the ground. Okay. Cool. That's a crap load of money I just lost because potions in this game are 4 times more expensive than Pokeballs. Alright, roll 3. I hate how close that annihilation keeps getting. Fry, choose a type. I'm not allowed Pokemon of that type. Roll 4. Fry, remove a modifier. So, no something type. Let me know what type you want. Fairy's not in this game. There's no fairies in this game. So, any type but fairy, sadly. Remove no duplicates, that's fine, that gets rid of the Palkia. I want a Bidoof army. Fry, I need you to choose a different type. I think you got one more spin after this anyway. I'm just going to quickly double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you get one more after this anyway. So I'm just going to quickly spin it now. I just need you to choose a type that we're not allowed. Oh, you get to remove another one. Do electric. That's fine. Okay, remove another one, dude. Then no type. Okay, we get rid of that. Oh, what, did you just want to get rid of the no electric type thing? You put it on there and then immediately got rid of it. Very good wheel spins. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so all that really happened is we got rid of a bunch of problems. That's all that happened, is we just removed a bunch of issues. Thank you so much for gifting those subs on Twitch, by the way. Let's continue the game. Scratch, take it out. Alright, it just growled you, so Ember. My favorite Pokemon is Cacturne. Cacturne is an awesome Pokemon. Right, so I just want to get some levels in. I know that I might be wasting my time doing so, but oh god, that's a Thunderbolt Pokemon. Blast it. Yeah, we need to get some levels in. So long as we don't hit Annihilation, we'll be fine. What are the odds that a level 3 Shinx knows Thunderbolt? Why did it crit me immediately? Why, it just opened with a crit? That's so mean. It was like, Leer, critical hit. That's so harsh. Okay, so level 4 knows Thunder Shock. That much we know. But yeah, my favourite Pokemon is Mega Sceptile. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for that guy. I find it hilarious that he's kind of crap. I like that his shiny is like a disgusting bluey green. It did more damage with its tackle than mine did. Okay, we're swapping out. Hulk, get in there! Okay, never mind. I should have just gone to Joao. I'm shocked sometimes by the sheer amount of damage coming out of these Pokemon. Gengar's always been my favourite, can't explain why either. Well, funnily enough, like, I've always said that Gengar is like one of my... Gengar is on my list of Pokemon that I don't like. Ultimately, I think Gengar's okay. My main thing is that I vastly prefer Haunter. I just don't like the direction that Gengar goes in. Don't get me wrong, like Gengar. If you're a fan of Gengar, go for it. I just got 2 crits in a row with Tony. That was wild. But yeah, no, I just prefer the direction that Haunter could have gone in. I almost feel like I could make a Pokemon ROM hack where I go through and I redesign all of the Pokemon. I don't think anybody would care for it. I think that would just be a really controversial ROM hack. Or a game where every level 1 Pokemon, every stage, like basic Pokemon, has an alternate evolution route. Just every single one has an alternate evolution. You know, that'd be an interesting way of doing it. But in my eyes, Ghastly is an orb of gas. It then evolves into this floating thing with, like, its hands are disjointed from its body, and it's just this huge head with hands. And then it just becomes Purple Clefable. And I'm kind of like, you could have taken that in an interesting direction. In my eyes, the true evolution of Haunter is Haunter regains its gassiness from Ghastly, becomes really thin, and its body is like a zigzag into the ground. So it's got like the head of a Haunter, and then it's like zigzag to the ground, and it's covered in gas, and instead of just the 2 hands, it's got like 4. And they're a bit more bladed. And that was like my alternate Haunter evolution. So I refer to it, I called it, it's not Gengar, it's Geister, was what I called that. On to drawing that. I can draw you a shit version. Hang on. Where's paint? I never know where paint is. But this is like a fake Pokemon that I have come up with. And it's an alternate evolution for Haunter. Because I think Gengar just being a dead Clefable is a little boring. So what you would get is you would get Haunter. You would get Haunter, you know, who looks like that. You know, this is Haunter. Okay, I'm drawing him like shit. Alright. And he's got a big old mouth. Hey, look at me. And I've got the big old tongue. I mean, he's got the floating hands. You know, like, this is Haunter. Right, you get it. Yeah, you get it. He's got the points. That's Haunter. What I would take is I would make it gassy again, and then its body like zigzags down to the ground and then like sparks out from the ground like this, and then like its hands become larger and more bladed like this, and then it gains another pair like up here or something, you know. That was my idea, is instead of Haunter evolving into, like, just a dead Clefable, what if it just turned into, like, something like this? You know? I don't know. I just figured that Gengar is just a bit of a whatever idea in my eyes. I feel like there's more you could do with it. There you go, that's his tongue. I drew its eye so badly. Oh, that's red. Hang on. I need to close this up so that I can paint it correctly. Splish. Oh no, now he's white. Now he looks like an egg. But you get the idea. Anyway, there's Geister. This segment brought to you by Dave Software. Yep. Making good use of MS Paint. I can't draw. And that's going to go on Discord. I have a channel on my Discord where I post all of my stupid drawings. You are more than welcome to check them out because there's some hilarious drawings on there. Have I drawn Geister before? No, I haven't. I've drawn Gengar before, but not Geister. 041? Yep. Geister. The alternate evolution to Haunter. Don't you dare click Thunderbolt. Oh, I'm alive. Oi, twat. Yo, Duck, good to see you. How you doing? Don't you dare crit me. I'm on 4 health. That will kill. It would kill. All right, Hulk, get in there. It's weak. You could do it. You could do it. You could do it, Hulk. Smash it. Hell yeah, that XP is all yours, brother. Also, Wine, thank you for following on Twitch. Only thing I have to ask, is it actually pronounced Ween? Roll for initiative, bitches! Come on. I need Starling to become a Staravia. Duck, we accidentally rolled Annihilation again, so we've this is the what is this? This is run 5 at the moment. Wait, we're not allowed duplicate types, so nobody's called me out on it. Alright, hang on. Joel, guys, everybody using the oops. Everybody using the oops, okay? Do not add anything to oops unless I don't catch on with it. If I catch on to it and you guys don't, and I fix it before you guys realize, then we don't get any more oops. That's on you for not figuring it out in time. I've just been Theo snapped. No, you wrote Thanos and I read it as Theo for some reason. Doom Tice was removed? No. So, it was retained by Palkia. So, when you attempt to remove the modifier that Palkia is retaining, you instead remove Palkia and the modifier remains. So basically, if we ever roll the Palkia thing, you have to roll to remove it twice. That's how that works. So it's very, very good that the Palkia thing has been gone. Don't get me wrong, that's really good. I've got a hair in my eye. But yeah, that's just how that aspect of the wheel spin works. I'm just gonna get these guys. Oh my god, he knows wing attack. That changes everything. It changes everything. Yo, thanks for gifting a membership. Alright, let's heal. Get that level 2 Starly out of my face. I disagree, one's flying, one's normal. Then how would you get around a Pokemon being Dark Ice and then another Pokemon being Pure Ice? It's duplicate typing no matter how you look at it. I know normal doesn't feel like it, but you have to take it into account. Otherwise, you're not being fair with every other type combination. We have to hold on to our integrity, Tony. Nobody's dead. I haven't killed anyone, right? I actually need to check. I actually need to check. That's a great clip. Are people clipping shit? Oh no, Bidoof's not dead. He's just in there. Nobody's dead because I haven't even set it as dead yet. Dead. DD. Dead. Why is that so slow? And then illegal. Bum 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 bum. Illegal. Boom. I was going to quickly knock the Mario Kart music down a little bit. You should be able to hear it, but only slightly. What the hell's going on? Here's the wheel spin. So yeah, we can't do that one because no one's dead. No, hang on. Hang on. There we go. That's the button I was looking for. No evolving. Well, that's annoying. Oop, wrong side. No evolution. The problem with no evolution is that means I don't get Monferno until we beat the first gym. I have to keep him a freaking... I have to keep Chimchar until after Rock. And the problem with that is that means I don't have Mach Punch for the Cranidos, which is really, really bad. I need to catch Bewdoo, and Bewdoo needs to one-shot the entire gym. It's possible that it can because of Absorb, but that's the plan now. Also, thank you to everyone that has been gifting subs and memberships and stuff. You are the reason that the channel keeps running. You are the reason that we can keep coming back here and do silly runs like this. It's a Burmy wing attack. It's freaking dead. Also, Duck. Duck, if you're still in chat, you remember how just the other day we were talking about how Wormadam sucks and you were defending Wormadam. Have you seen Wolfie's video on the worst bug types, I think it was? No, was it worst bug? Or was it? No, the worst steel types. That was it. Like top 10 worst steel types. If you haven't seen it, I won't say anything else. But all I'm going to say is I find it hilarious that we were talking about Wormadam, and then I watched that video the same day. Right, we need to get a Bewdoo, and I'm pretty sure we can get one here. Dave, it's the worst steel type. It's not a good Pokemon. However, I will completely give it to you that it was really good when we played Reborn, because it just countered the entire first gym. I will give you that. Excuse me, get in the ball. I don't want to hit you, I will kill you. How does Bewdoo have such a bad catch rate? Tackle's gonna kill it. Oh, that was so close. Wormadam is competing with Zamazenta. Yeah, but then you look at every other typing. Grass Wormadam. Now it's competing with freaking Rillaboom and Venusaur. And then you look at the other one. What is it? Ground. Now you're competing with Garchomp. Can I be your bug-type Pokemon? Possibly if I find one. Bewdoo only evolves in the morning. That's good to know. That's probably why I never got it to evolve. Because it's the afternoon. I stream in the afternoon. I'm trying to find a name. Who do I name this after? Bewdoo grinding. You know what, Dub Wagner? You could be this. Ooh, Dub X. God, I've just accidentally made the edgier version of you. Dub X. That's the name of your radio station. Oh, someone's poisoned, so the screen is so fucky. It's 8 AM here. Honestly, time zones are freaking whack. The funniest part about time zones is when you go to the North and South Pole. Have you seen how time zones work on a map? Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Time zones on a map. Yeah, here we go. So this is what's so strange about time zones, okay? This map is hilarious. It's so colorful. Right. Look at this. So this is how time zones are split up on the map. Right? And then the different colors are dictating where the time zones actually align. However, you must remember that this works on a 2D flat Earth. Right? This is the only thing that flat earthers have got going for them, okay, is the fact that time zones work on a flat Earth. But the moment you turn it into a sphere, you notice that every single one of these bits up here and at the bottom converge to a point, which means the time zones are so much closer together that if you stand at a certain point on the North Pole and run in a circle, you hit every single time zone in less than 10 seconds. Because they all join to the top at a point. So this is the only thing that you can give a flat earther and say, yeah, this works. This is the only thing that works, is the way that we've done time zones. But the moment you put it on a sphere, it doesn't work, which is so funny. And this actually is why, if you look at the colors, match them from the bottom to the top, this is why they're not one-to-one to the actual grid lines. They're just based on country. And to be perfectly honest, do you know why time zones exist? It's for farmers. That's the only reason it exists. It's so that farmers have enough daylight to actually plant their crops and have them grow at the right times of day when the sun is up at the brightest and right time of year. That's the entire point of daylight saving and time zones. If we didn't have farmers, time zones wouldn't exist. I mean, they would, but like in a really strange way. It would be like, I don't really know how to pronounce it, to be fair, because nighttime in one place could be 12 and daytime could be 12 at the same time. It's freaking weird. It's honestly weird. I'm not Neil deGrasse Tyson, okay? Go ask him. All I'm going to say is if you didn't know that about time zones, looking at it on a sphere is hilarious. Because that's the moment when you go, hold on a second. I think Texas, or there's a state in America that crosses a time zone, but doesn't acknowledge that it does, and I find that so funny. And I want to say it's part of Texas that does it, but I don't remember. Farmers would still wake up at the crack of dawn. It doesn't matter what time it is, you're right. They'll just turn up. They'll wake up the second the sun comes up, no matter what, and go do their job. But time zones dictate it to everybody else. You're right, Doge. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I can't absorb you. We quad resist each other. I'm just going to click. I'm going to go to +6. I'm going to guarantee that my absorb does 6 damage each time. Never mind, it did 2. Oh, no, it did 4. This is such a boring battle of attrition. Our health bars go up and down, but they never truly change. What is the point of early game Pokemon? Guys, this is genuinely why grass poison Pokemon shouldn't exist early game. I'm looking at you, Generation 1. With your Bellsprouts and your Oddish and your Bulbasaur. Because, no, the critical hits. We win! The critical hits, they counted. The game got bored. You literally lived on 1 health, by the way, and this is a Nuzlocke. You would have been thrown in the freaking trash. Dub Wagoner actually showing why they win the dub. That was stupid. IRL grass is awaiting. Please look at me outside. Look, I'm here in your chat. I don't believe you. I don't believe that you're truly here. Wow, that was a really annoying paralysis. Actually, no, that's a great paralysis because it means that if I get hit, I just absorb it back. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Well done. Well done. You hit me, I get health back. Also, grass, can I just point out that's such a funny concept? Imagine being named grass and then you just turn up in people's streams and tell them to go find you. The only downside to that, actually, no, don't. I really hope you're of age. I really hope you're of age because you can't keep going into chat saying touch me. Go outside and touch me. That is a trap. That is a trap. You're a walking police siren. Wee woo, go outside and touch me. Birds are government drones. The only way that I will ever disagree with that is the fact that Theo takes them out of the sky and then foxes eat them. So, if anything, foxes are government drones. I have a PS5 outside. That's fine. I've got one inside. Investment banker, DC. 1 Pokemon's invested into the OU box. Dave can withdraw the Pokemon at any point. Dave gets a profit of 1 Pokemon for every... Dude, you have been thinking about this. What? Darkman. Dude, if you have to explain it in 3 lines of text, then it might be a little bit too much. Oh god, that's a bird. Oh, but it won't know wing attack yet. We're fine. I have GTA 6, touch grass or I'll eat your house. Joke's on you, I'm not a fan of Grand Theft Auto. Though to be fair, if I had GTA 6 right now, I would stream it. Because no one else would have it. Imagine if you had a genie, right, do you know what? I wouldn't even bother asking for freaking internet fame. I would rub the lamp, right? I will rub the Pepsi lamp. Out comes the Pepsi genie. The genie turns up and goes, I will grant you 3 Pepsi wishes. And I turn around and say, okay, give me a copy of GTA 6 right now in its current state. Because that means no one else on Earth has got it. That doesn't work on it. I could stream it and become popular off of that. Now the thing is I could go up to the genie and he'll be like, oh, do you not want me to just make you popular on YouTube? I'll be like, well, the problem is that we don't know why I'm popular if I do it through that. Whereas at least if you give me a copy of GTA 6 right now, then I can at least turn around and say, I know why I became popular. Because for all I know, the genie's going to turn around and go, you're now popular on OnlyFans. And I'm just sitting there like, well, I didn't ask for that, did I? I didn't ask for that. I would also ask for the world's largest Toblerone. Dude would just be like, your wish is my command. Boom. And the Great Pyramids of Giza just turn into huge freaking chocolate triangles. What type of Coke you want to specify? I said Pepsi for a reason. I didn't rub the Coke can. Out comes the Coke genie. That's not what I asked for. I asked for the Pepsi genie. Alright, this Starly's doing too much damage. Or is it? Hang on, I can just... I have 1 potion. I can heal and then let it die to poison. Easy. Easy gameplay. The cocaine genie. You... Look me in the eyes behind these glasses and tell me that you wouldn't watch a movie called Cocaine Genie. Tell me. Surely you would watch a movie about a genie that's constantly high and keeps completely botching wishes. It's like the R-rated freaking Robin Williams movie. Blast him. My god, we need to get you Mega Drain, Dub Wagner. You do no damage. Witches? Did I say witches? Wait, does this kid just have Magikarp? Oh, hell yeah, that's something worth absorbing. Would you not just not fight? Would you not just look at that and be like, it's not worth me trying? Oh god, I'm not doing this again. No, I'm not doing this again. That took forever. Go. Joao, you need levels. Ember. And it dies to burn. That's even better. Wow. You're so strong. There is a Pokemon in the Ravaged Path. It's either a Zubat or a Geodude, normally. Let's see what we get. If it, I want it to be Zubat because I can easily take that out. Beautiful. Absorb does no damage to this thing. No duplicate types, so we won't be able to run it because it's a poison type. I'm actually tempted to just throw balls because it's going to take forever. Beautiful. Zubat. Yo, Colossus, welcome. I kind of like grass official. You're now popular for touching grass. I hate that. And again, is that not what an IRL stream is supposed to be? I gave up on Dragon type because it's been taking forever to show up. Yeah, we're not going to be getting dragons in this game for a while. I think I kind of liked this being Tiffy, but of course they're not here right now. Do you know what? Ween, you could be my Zubat. Sadly, I can't use you just yet. I need to go put you in a box. However, if Bewdoo doesn't work out, then you will be very useful. I just really need Bewdoo to do this gym. In fact, I might do Rock and then swap over to the Zubat afterwards. No evolution, Hulk, no duplicate types. Okay, cool. Genuinely, removing my ability to use grass types is really painful in this playthrough right now. Oh, actually, no, because I'll also be crossing over to flying types. I think I just need that gone. To be fair, I just need it gone. Prepared to be destroyed. Someone called Sarah the Forbidden One shouldn't say that, because now I'm expecting just a blonde woman to run in and punch me in the teeth. Why is she blonde? I don't know. I kind of just associate Sarah with bright-haired girls. I also think it's because I knew a blonde Sarah once. Maybe that's where I'm getting it from. But then my brain was immediately just like, what other Sarahs do you know, Dave? And I was just thinking, the one from Ed, Edd and Eddy, but she's ginger. I hope you enjoyed this conversation, by the way. I hope you had fun. Where's the dude that gives you the watch? Oh, I haven't gone to school yet. Dave is amazing. Do you know what? Thank you. Thank you. I don't hear that enough, to be perfectly honest. This is one of those really funny things that I have to mention about streaming and actually having a community, is you guys are like constantly rip into me when I do bad things on stream. And by bad things, I mean like freaking messing up rules or getting Pokemon killed. I don't mean bad things like freaking touching minors. But you guys also say some of the nicest things to me that I've never heard in my life. Like, I'm a 32-year-old guy, and I've spent the majority of my life not hearing compliments. In fact, if anything, I hear the exact opposite. Because I'm like a 6'6" warrior, a lot of people just call me lanky. They just call me lanky and thin, tell me to go to the gym and stuff, and I'm just like, mate, shut up. I've literally lived my entire life just the other way around. It's very interesting. And now I'm at this point, I'm just like, yo, people have got nice things to say. People have got nice things to say. It's lovely. And now your once per stream reminder to like the stream. Support this man in his endeavors. Exactly. Where do I go now? Oh, I've got to watch. Hell yeah. Now we know what the time is. I don't want to know the time. I want to look at my team at all times. Oops. I clicked on OBS thinking I could play it. Don't use Lovely Kiss. Do you even know what that does? Lovely Kiss confuses people. Oh shit, it's Barry. Oh no. I forgot about this fight. His Starly does not know Wing Attack. It learns Wing Attack later. I'm going to go +4 growth. What Pokemon does he have? He's got Piplup. I have no... Look at this. Oh my god, that was the biggest absorb I've ever seen from a Bewdoo. Oh my god, Bunny with the 10 gifted memberships. Yo, welcome to stream. I'm annihilating this Piplup. I was not ready for this fight. Turns out I was. Hell yeah. Yo, Bunny, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships on YouTube. Who's that gone to? Infernal Cat, Noki Booba, Kavoff, FaZe, Hunter, Blue Springy, Chill, Froakie Boy, Chase, and just a dude called Mason. Not the Mason that I know. That now requires me to spin 10 wheels, by the way. Let's go. Roll a d6, that pipe member cannot be put in the PC. Only 1 through 3 counts. 6, 5, 4, 3. Who's in slot 3? I think it's Monkey. Slot 3 is Starly. Okay. Who is Starly? I can't remember the name that I gave it. Oh no, Starly's Tony. I remember now. Oh no, I've completely botched. Okay. Hulk needed to be in the party and I removed him, and turns out that I wasn't allowed to do that, but now Hulk and Tony need to be in the party whilst no duplicate types is up, which doesn't work. That's not legal. Oh well. I don't think I can change that now. Alright, spin 2. No encounters from Rock Smash. That's fine. Spin 3. Someone's dead. Roll a d6. Who dies? 1, 2, 3. That's Bewdoo. No, I need Bewdoo. How am I going to get through this bloody gym? How am I going to get through this gym? That's Bewdoo. Bewdoo's just dead. Okay, let me go chuck him in the freaking bin. Into the bin you go, Dob Wagner, even though you completely just soloed the rival. I killed a plant. Yep, and we can't get him back. You will not get Rock Smash before Gym 1? Yeah, that's fine. On that note, so Hulk and Starly must both be on the team. I have no way around it. The duplicate types thing just doesn't work in that sense. Right, so what I'll basically say is this is legal because of a different loophole. Okay, so that doesn't count as the duplicate type things not being adhered to because it's been surpassed by a loophole. 1, 2, 3. No evolution was something else, right? It's 3. So we've got 7 more to do. 1. No held items. 6 more to go. Somebody else is dead. 1, 2, or 3. I think. Yo, if I just subscribe to YouTube, that's Hulk. Hulk's dead. Hulk dead. Alright, so suddenly all of his Pokemon are dying. Suddenly all of the Pokemon that I could potentially fight Rock with are dying. So Hulk cannot be in the party, so I'm going to... He's dead. He can't be in the party, so I'm removing that. Okay, 5 more to go. 1. Alphabet Soup. We love Alphabet Soup. Because Alphabet Soup comes up all the bloody time. 3 more to go. Yo, who comes back? I'm bringing back the Bewdoo. You can't stop me. I'm bringing back the Bewdoo. I need that guy. I need Dob Wagner. I play Monster Reborn. I think that's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there was 2 before it. So this is roll 7. That's fine, we've done that one. No duplicate types is already there. Oh, okay, Arceus just said, see you later. Okay, so the Arceus roll basically means every modifier below Arceus is removed, but now that that's happened, it's impossible to get Arceus again without removing Arceus. So we have 2 more spins. So Alphabet Soup is back. Oops. Honestly, the Arceus one is sort of like a failsafe in there to make sure that we can keep playing. Oh, the duplicate clause is gone. That means I can get another Bewdoo if I really, really wanted to. And that's all 10 of the rolls. Arceus just said, shut up, this run's not dead. We will see. So, no dupe clause, Alphabet Soup. What are the names? CS... Oh, no. JTDW. We can bring duplicate types, so we can bring Ween now. I don't like the duplicate clause going, because it means that I'm just gonna catch repeats that I don't want. At least in Infinite Fusion, it wasn't too bad. I think it's Mario music. Yeah, it's all Mario. You should re-roll the Rock Smash one. I mean, okay. If you think I'm being fair by re-rolling it, I kind of just take it as like a... Okay, Discord just closed and opened again. Thank you, Discord. No evolving. There you go. Oops. But yeah, if you think taking Rock Smash this early is a little cheap, then I would not take it. I kind of just use it as a get-out-of-jail-free card. Yeah, I need more Pokemon in my teams, you know? Also, guys, can I just quickly mention, it's really nice having people talking on Twitch today. Because when I look, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 YouTube messages, 2 Twitch messages, then 5 YouTube messages, then a Twitch message. And that's better than Twitch has been in a long time. Right. Well, now that we've done this, I kind of want Wine to get some levels. Also, I'm going to keep calling you Wine. No, it's Ween. Sorry. You're not Wine, you're Ween. It's like wine pronounced weirdly. Yeah, you don't say hello to an old friend? Alex, there's too many people. Alright, don't you get shitty with me. Yo, good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Ween is a new wine brand. Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to swap out because I'm afraid of other Pokemon dying. Go, Tony, do something. It's Wee-in. Wee-in. It's a little bit like pissing. Do you know what? I don't make it a hobby taking the piss out of people's usernames, but I'm not going to lie. Like, my username is Dave. If you take the piss out of my username, you're taking the piss out of me directly. My name's also mispronounced. Yeah, Fry, that's because I kept calling you Free when I first saw you. Alright, we're going to Supersonic. There we go, because we're just going to get more damage out that way. Wednesday, I'm going to watch the new Spider-Man movie. I'm seeing it on... I'm healing. We can win this fight. I'm seeing it on Sunday. That released today. It released yesterday. I'm pretty sure. Level 6. We need to get more levels on you. This is the part of the stream that's not that exciting because I'm trying to get levels on Pokemon and that can just take time. Also, this Astonish never flinches. I swear to God, you never land a flinch with this guy. There we go. I'm gonna keep it up with Marvel as much as I can. I was when I was a fan of Marvel Rivals, and when I just got to a point with Marvel Rivals where the game was pissing me off. The new Spider-Man movie was okay, just thought the third one was better. I mean, fair enough, mate. You've already seen it then. I mean, I personally don't think any Marvel movie that's come out since Endgame has been... I don't know, they're just like action slop at the end of the day, like second monitor content. They just seem to really be struggling. They seem to be really struggling trying to figure out how to write the rest of the MCU. And I do feel for them, to a degree. Like, you can tell that they're trying. But the thing is the only thing that they seem to be trying with right now is Spider-Man. That's the only freaking one which is, like, watchable. Like, what's the word? Thunderbolts was okay. Fantastic Four was okay. Most of them were just okay. Dave plays a fair bit of Rivals. I did. I kind of moved on from it, though. Like, I'd go back to it again, maybe, but I don't know. I just kind of just got sick of it after a while. Who do you main? Who do I main on Marvel Rivals? Every single time someone says, who do you main? I have to sit there and be like, who do I main? The problem I found myself in with Marvel Rivals is the fact that I mained White Fox. And because she's not a typical healer, everyone just gets angry with you. You know, like, you lock in a character that's not the 4 main heal bot characters, and suddenly you are the, like, beating stick of the entire lobby. If anything goes wrong whatsoever in Marvel Rivals, the first person that gets screamed at is the person that's not playing Cloak and Dagger, Luna, Loki, or Invis. If you're not playing any of those 4, you might as well have just thrown in the towel from the start, because you're just going to get freaking... I didn't mean to click run. Am I allowed to flee? Yes. But, yeah, you just get screamed at the entire time.
Who is your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon is Mega Sceptile, and that is not a secret. I've been using Mega Sceptile whenever we run into, like, a Trico in any of the fan games and stuff. Like, I'm just a big fan of him. I think it's a really cool design, and I very quickly pair it up with, like, Garchomp and that. Yes, I know it's effectively 2 dragons, but I don't care. They're cool. They're cool, okay? I have a Baton Pass team on Pokemon Champions, which Baton passes a bunch of Calm Minds to a Mega Sceptile. No one ever knows what to do about it, because the second Sceptile comes out, he starts one-shotting things with Giga Drain, so his health bar just goes like, oh no, I took a bit of damage, and sucks it all back up. Mega Sceptile's for Christmas tree butt Pokemon. Yeah, but don't mock him. He'll fire that Christmas tree at you from his arse at full velocity. And your head will be up your own arse within seconds. Yeah, some people do want to go blind with a new Spider-Man movie. Do keep in mind that, like, one person doesn't speak for everyone, so try your best to keep spoilers out of chat right now. Like, just keep in mind that the freaking movie came out yesterday, right? Oh my god, it's God? Yo, Xavier, are you just, like, ending it all right now? Like, not to make light of it or anything, but why would you come in here and say that? I just started Champions. Any tips for a beginner? If you've never ever played competitive Pokemon before, watch a bunch of YouTube guides, because they will give you the start that you need. As much as I don't like people just using the internet to figure out what's good, if you've never played Pokemon before, it's the best way for you to learn what's good, and then from that, adapt later. Because what I care more about is people that have never played it before picking it up and actually enjoying it, you know? So make use of those online guides. Do it. Do it. Just keep in mind that if I see you in Master Ball tier, I'm going to you lose all respect from that point. But on your way up to it, make use of the internet. It will tell you some great teams, which will just make the game so much easier for you to begin with. And then have fun with it. And then you just get to a point where you start making your teams yourself. You learn the different parts of Pokemon Champions, and you go, oh, hang on a minute. This thing which works for this Pokemon, this other Pokemon works very similarly, but maybe it has a slightly different move pool, or it's got a slightly different stat line or something. Maybe, like, you found something that works outside of Trick Room, there might be something that works in Trick Room, and you'll be like, okay, I'm going to experiment. These are a lot of conversations that we have on our Discord about Pokemon Champions. People constantly theory crafting what they can do with the Pokemon. And that's a big part of why Pokemon Champions has been as fun as it is. I can't absorb you. Oh, I can't take a Thundershock. I forgot about that. Drew your Pokemon? It's in the Discord. Let's have a look. You pinged me, didn't you? How did you draw that so quickly? I really like the idea, so I put some effort in. That's freaking mental looking. Do you mind if I show it on stream? Do you mind if I show it on stream, Fluffy? I'm not gonna lie, Fluffy, I would like to see some of the art that you do when you actually put like a day into it. I'm very curious. We get more fluffy fan art. Yeah, you do. I'm just going to quickly slap this on my other monitor so you can see it. You guys remember Geister? The alternate evolution to Haunter? Well, here it is. Look at this thing. Look at this bloody thing. It's exactly what I said. It's exactly what I said. You effectively have, like, a slightly thinner body of the Haunter and, like, a massive darting ghost pattern going down to the ground. And instead of just having, like, 2 thick hands, it's got 4 thin-bladed ones. Like, this thing doesn't learn Shadow Punch when it evolves into Gengar. Because why the hell does it learn Shadow Punch on a special attacking Pokemon? This is a physical attacking. I'm here to use Shadow Claw. This thing's ability is Tough Claws. Dude looks at Mega Metagross and goes, I can do that. This is sick. Yo, well done, Fluffy. Well done. I'm a fan of that. That's very cool. The speed makes me think AI, but I can see the damn lines and shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Dark, that's kind of what I thought initially. I was like, how the bloody hell did you put that together quickly? But we've spoken about AI before. I don't believe you use AI whatsoever. Obviously, no offense. But you must also understand, the speed was quite scary there. Actually, I wouldn't even say it was that. I don't even think it was that, like, fast. It's about 20 minutes, right? For a 20-minute sketch, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think what scares people online at the moment is there's no way to prove it. Can I break one of your Pokemon's bones? No. That's really mean. Why would you do that? I'm going to astonish the Kricketot. I want the French Brute Bonnet. What does that mean? I don't think I'm killing. I'm going to try anyway. Oh, the flinch was insane. There we go. There we go. The Pokemon FBI can't stop me. What are you on about? 9, 10, 11, 11. We're good. We're good. Oh, I swapped to the wrong Pokemon. I mean, to be fair, nah, it's not the right Pokemon at all. But yeah, Fluffy, keep up the good work. It is always... I've never had someone be that willing to, like, make freaking artwork for me. I think that's really endearing. It's wild. I'm gonna go heal. That's a lot of damage. There are no laws against Pokemon, Batman. Oh, Bunny, I see, I see. I'm using OBS to read chat instead. And one of the fonts that they use, you can't see in dark mode. So I have to, like, lean in and figure out who says these things. I got a Lopunny, Batman. You know what that means, don't you? It was really fun. You have some great concepts. I can give you more, but obviously over time. I won't fill your brain with nonsense to begin with. Thing is I've made a Pokédex with a bunch of evolutions for Pokemon that already exist, and I designed them in my head, but didn't really know how to get them down on paper. Oh, really? Oh yeah, you can get Abra in this route. You're not that much of a problem, I just can't do much damage to you. I might hit Supersonic. Okay, we didn't manage to land a Supersonic. I'm just going to switch. I'm trying to remember any of my other designs. Like, Geister was, like, the one which I liked the most. That was, like, one of my favorite designs that I kind of thought up in my head. I know there was a Fearow one. Oops. Yeah, I need to move. But yeah, I remember that I did a Fearow one I did an Arbok one. I did a Zangoose and Seviper one. I'd have to find the list, because I also gave them more names as well. Oh, Delibird, I did an evolution for that too. Yeah, Mario's got some great music, by the way. Not that anybody really needs to know that, but I'm sure you're all fully aware. Astonish? No. Supersonic then. And then we just keep clicking literally any move. Your scribbles are a good reference. Yeah, because it kind of gets across a little bit in my head about what I was on about. I can't remember what the hell I called. I need to figure out what the hell I called these Pokemon. Favorite Pokemon game judged by music? I mean, Generation 3 is definitely a good one, but I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to go with Scarlet and Violet. I'm sorry, but the music from Scarlet and Violet is really bloody good. I don't think that's an understatement. Even Legend ZA has got great music. I still think Scarlet and Violet is better. The thing is that these are games that have got freaking Toby Fox on them. You know? You're going to turn around and say Scarlet and Violet's got bad music when the dude that wrote Megalovania is making music for Pokemon. And if you didn't know that, by the way, if you're going to sit there and say, Dave, I didn't know the Undertale guy did music for Pokemon. Yes, he does. Do you want to know what song he did? I can actually show you. I can actually show you because it's a Pokemon song, so I shouldn't get copyright struck. 1 second. What name is it? It's this one. This song was made by the freaking Undertale guy, and it's in a Pokemon game. I shouldn't get copyright struck. Famous last words. Stabbed by freaking YouTube. Can you guys hear it, by the way? I did up the video of the audio a little bit. But yeah, honestly, like, if we're going to talk about Pokemon music, don't get me wrong, I do think that Generation 3 and 4 and 5, they've all got great music. But the moment that you put Toby Fox in the freaking sound studio to make Pokemon music, this is Pokemon music, and 2, this is music made by the Undertale guy. Like, and it's official. It's official. I remember getting to the end of Scarlet and Violet and genuinely thinking that the story was decent. And then this music started playing and I was just like, okay. As much as Scarlet and Violet was a train wreck from start to finish, at least the finish ended really bloody well. I really feel like Jasomph. Jasomph has got a great freaking song. Everybody loves a little bit of Jasomph. If I scroll down, I bet her theme comes up. Yeah, it does. Her theme comes up. It's in the middle of this. Load. Canary, Ivor, Corbo. Here we go. Everyone knows this song. This is Pokemon music, by the way. Can we just say, like, everyone turning up and saying, like, oh yeah, Pokemon is just shit these days, and I'm just like, yeah, but there's one thing Pokemon does bloody well, and that's music. Barrier music? That's why I kept using it, man. That's why I keep using Pokemon music. It's because it's damn good. It's great. It's great. It's just a brilliant song. Betting Dave won't get to Gym 2. We'll see. We'll see about that. Alright, back to the quiet Mario music. Anyway, I only got onto that tangent because someone was talking about Pokemon music, and I just wanted to get across how good Pokemon music is. Like, modern Pokemon music is. Like, when Winds and Waves comes out, if there's something that I'm not worried about whatsoever, it's the soundtrack. I'm worried that the game's going to run like piss, which is hilarious because piss can't run. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. I saw a creator that does lyrics for songs like those, and they cooked with a song from Turo Sada. I will take your word for it because, ooh, I forgot that you were a psychic type. But yeah, I'll take your word for it because I've followed a couple of content creators which have done the same thing. And some of the music just ends up a bit cringe. If that makes sense, if you get me, because like, think of it like this. If there were supposed to be lyrics to the music, they would have added lyrics, you know? Like, if you play a Final Fantasy game, and you start a fight, and the song doesn't have lyrics, you're like, oh, okay, this could use lyrics. And then you realise, well, hang on a minute, later on down the line, there is a song with lyrics. And so, those songs without lyrics are intended to not have lyrics, you know? So that's all I'm saying. The lyrics can add on, the lyrics can also take away. The point is you're moving the focal point of the track to the people singing. And sometimes that's not the point. Like, do we genuinely think... wow, I got freaking paralyzed immediately. There we go. But do we genuinely think Megalovania would be a better song if there were lyrics behind it? You know, I disagree. I don't think there would be. But then there are songs with lyrics behind it that I don't think you could hear any other way without it. You know, like Last Surprise from Persona 5. There's a lot of tracks from Persona 5 that just don't make sense without the lyrics. You're just sitting there like, this is missing something, you know? And so that's what I'm getting at, is the fact that, like, just keep in mind that if a song was supposed to have lyrics, it would have come with them, you know? There will be cases where some songs are better with them, don't get me wrong. Yo, nice one, you killed that freaking Abra. I am too fast for my own good. Blast it! That's some nice chunks of XP. Abra is worth more. X defense. I did all that for X for defense. If they had lyrics, imagine how hard it would be to focus. Yeah, so what I'm basically getting at is the fact that there's a time and place for lyrics, and some of these songs just don't need them. Oh, this guy gives you Rock Smash, but you can't use it yet. That's what it is. Okay, so we have Rock Smash. I want to go to Options. Options is something that I've repeatedly forgotten to go to. There we go. Also, I haven't saved a game in a while. I should probably do that before Dialga rears his ugly face and decides to snap the game. Use your TMs whilst you have them. You're so right. Can I still use them? Yes. Because I have Return, which is just a good move at the moment to have on you. Get rid of Mean Look. Alright, we actually have some damage that we can do with the Zubat now. And I think... Return at this point is just better than Scratch, yeah. Yo, Vestilion. Welcome to stream, good sir. Thank you so much for the gifted membership going to Risei. Or Rise with many E's. Sigh. I told you the story of the guy that said sigh out loud over voice chat because I picked the character that he wanted to pick. Guys, whatever you do, don't be cringe. Let me be cringe for you, okay? Mario music! Spin that wheel for Vestilion. Alphabet Soup. We already have it. Spin again. Next encounter, catch 2 Pokemon. The other one becomes illegal. We're in a new area. This cave has got Pokemon in it. The only thing which I'm going to say, do we have a Duke Claws? Oh no, that means I'm just going to catch 2 freaking Zubats. No, guys, it's just going to be Zubats. The Duke Claws is on. Oh no. I don't want 2 Zubats. Do I even have the balls for it? 17, yeah, we do. Alright, Bewdoo up front. Dub Wagner, get up front. What's it gonna be? Nothing, apparently. This cave has no Pokemon in it. I freaking called it. I just knew it. I knew it was going to be a stupid Zubat. What should be 2 Zubats? And I'm going to name it after people in chat. Vestilian, you're the reason this happened. You could be Vestilian, the backup Zubat. All right, any other Zubats? A Psyduck. Okay, all right. In all honesty, I am okay with that. Stop hitting me with that. There we go. I'm okay with that. Duck it is. Exactly. We actually have Duck now. This is like the only Duck in the game, by the way. At least it's not Ducklet. He would cry. All right. So what we do is we leave. And by accordance of the wheel, one of these Pokemon must now become illegal. I am going to choose Zubat. I do not want the Zubat. We already have one. This is why the Dupe Clause is actually a bad thing, because it means, yes, we can get we can get multiple of the same Pokemon, but I don't want that. That doesn't help me. So that's an illegal Zubat. We have a dead Bidoof. And what did I name you? Duck. So DWJTD. Oh, we can't bring Duck with us. We have Alphabet Soup. We can't bring him with us. It's okay. Maybe he'll be useful later. Dude might actually be a really good, it might be a really good... What's the word? English has fallen out of my brain. I can't remember. Stand-in? What's the word when someone... Substitute? It's substitute, right? When you pull somebody in off the bench to take over from a player. It's substitute, right? Dark might be a good substitute for Bewdoo because I'm going to really struggle to evolve it. Alternate. Yeah, for some reason I really struggled. Backup. Yeah, backup. Backup works. I don't know why I found that so freaking hard. I might keep Bewdoo in. No, you don't do any damage. None of these Pokemon are suitable to deal with the upcoming gym. But we're going to try regardless. Remember, no evolution. Yep. I've had that in my mind. I've had it in the back of my head. Congrats on the community game. What's going on with the community game? You guys having fun? I'm hoping you guys are actually enjoying me reintroducing the community game to Twitch. Because it wasn't something I was going to bring back, but I just decided, like, you know what? Why not? It seems like people like it. This thing's dying to poison. I love that. That's a really weird thing to say out loud, actually, isn't it? Yo, you got poisoned and you're now going to die. Haha, epic. Yeah, Doc is indeed stuck in the PC. Are you... You're not a rival fight. I just fought you. Oh yeah, you just tell me where the gym leader is, don't you? Daycare is a while away. We're not going to be able to do anything daycare related for a while. Congratulating each other for catching the Pokemon. Well done. We caught a Clefable. Do you know what? I'm happy for you guys because I'm not paying attention to it whatsoever. I'm just happy that you're having fun pressing buttons. Die a hit and then a Stardust, I believe. Alright, you're in the way of the Stardust. Bro. Thank you. Oh, it's a heart scale. Stardust is the other side. Dun, 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 dun. Is it here? Could have sworn there was a Stardust here. I could have sworn. I was here only yesterday. Never mind. Oh well. It must be hidden somewhere. Oh, there's a Pokemon in here as well. Okay, we get our Geodude back. We get our Geodude back, hell yeah. 15 Pokeballs. I always enjoy pressing buttons. We love the button pressing. Okay, who's gonna be the Geodude? Who's gonna be the Geodude? Let's go Soul Bishop, why not? I haven't given you anything. Soul Bishop. There we go. Yeah, if you want to be named after a Pokemon, just let me know in chat. DTWJS, we're good. Another one. Oh, this is a great place to freaking get levels on Dub Wagner. We might actually have to farm a little bit. Sturdy doesn't work the same way in this game. My boss is hanging at my job, so I'm out for stream. No problem, mate. You look after yourself. Don't get sacked on my stream. Oh, wow, it killed you immediately? Never mind. I was literally swapping to a rock type so I could deal with it, but never mind. Never mind. Bunny calls the Lopunny. There are bunnies. Just not yet. I'm baffled that dude died as quickly as he did. Do we have Parasite? No, we don't. We lost access to Parasite. Potion. Oh well, Dub Wagner's the one that needs to live. He's the one that's going to get all the levels. Dude introduces us to Rock Smash and leaves. That was a mental freaking Zubat, by the way. By all known laws of aviation, Zubat should not be able to get kills. Oh, what am I learning? Oh yeah, Mega Drain, hell yeah. That completely walks all over this gym. Okay, so there's no reason for me to get any more levels, because I believe level 14 is enough. And we will almost certainly hit 14. Yeah, we're going to hit level 14 way too quickly. Like, I defeated Rock last time with a Primplop, and it was very easy. This Bewdoo is going to do the exact same thing. Only thing we need to be worried about is if we get hit by, like, a really bad magnitude. Yeah, I actually didn't think I was going to get 14 before we left, but hey, I kept clicking the button. Right, let's heal up. Chuck Geodude in the bin. Boop, 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 boop. I hate how fast the cursor is, but the menus are so slow. Yeah, sorry, Soul Bishop. I named something after you and then immediately got it killed. Immediately. I'm going to move you two around. If we get Parasite, I want the Parasite to be Geodude. Who's the other nurse? So this nurse teaches you... She's like the name rater, but also the move tutor. Which is very handy. It's just nice to have, you know. Right, so we can just walk in here and destroy this guy. 100%. I'm not worried about this at all. Do you give me water? No, you don't. Cool. So yeah, everything dies in one hit. There's no sturdy in this game. Geodude. Onyx. It's also dead. I love being so powerful that I could just walk in and just one-shot everything. Like, even Rock is not going to be able to do anything. Boom. Nose pass. Boom. Oh, the paralysis is a bit cheeky. There we go. And then Cranidos. Worry Seed. Nah, you're good. So this Cranidos, if it hits us, can be scary, but it probably would never hit us. It clicked Leer twice. It should have hit us, but it just didn't. There we go. I like to make gyms as hard as possible and defeat them in a row. Oh, you mean without leaving and healing? Only reason I was able to do that with Bewdoo is because I knew Bewdoo was going to be effective. It's Nurse Yodge. It's not Nurse Joy, it's Nurse Yodge. Right, guys, I defeated a gym. Do you know what that means? That means all the modifiers are gone. We start the modifiers again. I am now modifier free. I can play this game like a normal Nuzlocke. I'm also not going to get an encounter here. Or should I? No, I'm not going to bother getting an encounter here. Because we come from the top. I want to get an encounter further in. So now we've got Rock Smash. I need to teach it to someone. And I kind of don't want to. Why is this Mario music oddly sexy? Do you hear that? Alright, we need to go to a Turner, which is easy to do. We can just go north. I'm actually going to chuck Wayne up. You're right, Bill the Tiny Dino King. Why tiny dinos specifically? Are you just not a fan of big dinos, or are you yourself tiny? I can't do Nuzlocke, so my nerves can't handle the pressure. You'll get to a point where you just find it comical to, like, from start to finish. You'll lose Pokemon and you'll just be like, oh. Because that happens to me all the time. I have only ever finished one Nuzlocke run start to finish, and it took me like 9 attempts to do it. And that was Pokemon Lazarus. And the funny thing about Lazarus is once you finish Gym... I think it's Gym 8 you have to finish. You get access to Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. And they are in their own sections, which means you can catch all 3 of them. I ran the entire Elite Four with a Rayquaza Kyogre combo. I do random Nuzlocks. I have things like Infinite Fusion. I've done a lot of Nuzlocks surrounding that one. We never get past Gym 3 though. Because the thing is, like, if you're new, well, firstly, we just got gifted a freaking sub on Twitch, and I can show you what I mean. Hang on a second. Hey, Poison Fang, I forget you get that so early. Why am I not clicking return? I'm an idiot. I can go over Absorb now. But yeah, so on this channel, we play Nuzlocks, but we play Sabotage Nuzlocks, and what that means is whenever we get a gifted sub or a YouTube membership, we spin a wheel to make the run harder. We are soul linking party member 1 with the last party member, so who's that? Zubat and Bewdoo. Zubat and Bewdoo are now soul linked. And I'm going to write it on screen. Soul link. Who is that? Wayne and Dub. So if one of them dies, the other one dies. There we go. Oh, you gave Sun a membership. Hell yeah. And this is the main reason why we never get anywhere in these games. I get to like Gym 3, and then before I know it, I can't win. I'm also gonna run. I can't absorb that Geodude anymore. Bidoof, Poison Fang, it's dead. But yeah, that is actively what makes these runs so difficult, is the fact that a lot of the time the Nuzlocke become unwinnable. It gets predictable, these memberships and gift subs. Do you mean... What do you mean by predictable? Like the result? Or do you mean the fact that whenever we beat a gym, we get one? Because the thing is, that's kind of the point. Whenever we beat a gym, we remove all of the current modifiers because it gives me a chance to actually make progress. That's why we do it. This is an XP farm because all they know is Poison Sting and I'm a poison Pokemon. Wow, this... does my Zubat just hate me or something? Ooh, that was bad. Alright, I'm switching now. A level 13 Glameow, and you use Scratch. I'm gonna say Joa should be okay. That Growl's a little annoying, but I can just Ember. I just want that Glameow gone. I don't want it to hit me. And then this guy chucks out Stunky afterwards. Yep, fine. Just click Ember, it's dead. Well, it's dead in a couple of freaking Embers. That's a really unfortunate poison. If we get crit, we die, and I'm not letting that happen. Tony, go. Quick attack, it's dead. Boom! 36 viewers and only 24 likes. Dave, can you fix that? I can't fix that whatsoever because it's not in my hands. What it requires is you guys to hit the like button and let YouTube know that the stream is worth watching. Though I will say, today we've had a higher peak viewership than any other stream this week, and I'm very happy with that. You're giving a freaking sub to Doge King as well. Hell yeah. Spin that wheel. I'm also just not monitoring the viewership anymore because it just makes me too nervous. I just want to enjoy the games. Fry, choose a route we've been to already. I'm going to get another Pokemon there. Choose a route we've been to already. So that can include... What's a good one? What's a good one? Do we have the duplicate clause? No, we have nothing. You can do route 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, or the cave here, or the cave beyond it. 203, I believe, is here to the left and down. 202. So 203 is the one I was standing in? Yeah, it was, actually. There are Surskits here. Okay, Abra. This is the encounter. If I miss, we don't get it. That's fine. Okay. Nice try. That was genuinely something that we just were not going to be able to get away with, I don't think. If it was Surskit, I think that would have been a lot more guaranteed, but because it was an Abra, it wasn't going to work. I've had Twitch for approximately a week. I have no freaking idea as to what gifted subs do. They eliminate ads. Gifted subs mean you don't get ads on Twitch. You also get like a little icon next to your name. And that icon will upgrade for as many months as you are part of subbed. That's the word. So yeah. Honestly, it's one of the stupidest things that YouTube does. Is if you get a membership on YouTube, you still have to watch ads. And that annoys me. I would much rather I got nothing from ads and you guys were able to just skip them completely. I would much prefer that. Does that have a time limit? Yeah, 1 month. 30 days. Right, I need to give Rock Smash to someone. I can only give it to the monkey. Great. Because my Bidoof is currently in the bin. It's fine. He doesn't have any moves anyway. Rock Tomb's in here. See, yeah, Rock Tomb was really good when I had a freaking Geodude. Dave, but the rent. Don't forget I work part-time now. My part-time work legitimately pays for the rent. It's a big reason why I had to go get it. Like, I had to go get a part-time job because I just wasn't making enough from the stream. And as silly as this sounds, all of these gifted memberships, no joke, and all of the gifted subs are still not enough to cover my rent and bills. Living in London is expensive. But I recently got a job that pays like £17 an hour, so now I now earn enough money. It's just a bit of a pain in the butt. How close to the next town am I? I'm right around the corner. There's 3 fights to do. I think I can just potion up and be fine. But yeah, the other thing. I will be off to work this evening. So I'll finish stream around about 4 PM, which is in about an hour and a half. And I'm going to go to bed so that I can go to work tonight at 10 PM. How weird is that? Awesome. Zubat took the whole thing out. And then now I can swap Zubat out like this and then do this double battle. Hell yeah. How do you feel about the fact that none of us will be able to get the Delta Rain set? What's Delta Rain? I've never heard of that. What is it? I'm a little concerned that Tony just dies here. You're sweet for no ads on here. Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is that you can't turn ads off completely. It doesn't let you do it. Like, you have to have ads on. You're not allowed to not have ads on Twitch or YouTube. Because that's how Twitch themselves make money. But if you have a gifted sub on Twitch, it's not my decision. It's just how Twitch works. But if it was my decision, then I would keep it pretty much how it is. If you have a sub, you can't see ads. But I would also make it so that it worked the same thing on YouTube. But again, I have no control over these things. Alright, now we're in Floroma. Tomorrow is Thursday in England. Today is Thursday. I was about to say, don't tell me today's Wednesday, otherwise I won't be going to work tonight. I go to work tonight. Dave stream tomorrow. So I want to still do Friday streams, but they will probably be a lot smaller. We'll probably just play Pokemon Champions for a little bit. I can tell you now, when I go to work, I come home at 7 a.m., I go to bed, I wake up like 5 hours later, I'm wiped. You know? So, like, I will do my best to stream tomorrow, but if there is any day of the week that I'm considering not streaming, it might be Fridays, but I'm going to try. It's entirely down to how my body copes. Because last time, Saturday night, I was dead. Genuinely, I went to work on Saturday and I was sick as hell. I was so exhausted, my stomach couldn't keep up, I was so out of it. This weekend I should be better. Right, we have the Steelworks here, so we can get a Pokemon here. I'm going to throw Dub Wagner up front. We get an Elekid. There we go. I was about to say, we can paralyze it in this game. But I have a feeling I need to do damage. I have a feeling I do need to do a bit of damage here. There we go. Come on. I'll be the Elekid. You could be an Elekid if you want. I don't think Sun's here to take it from you. Hang on, what was it? It was Fluff and then Cthulhu. There we go. Yep, I'm down with an Elekid. Hell yeah. It was a funny little fella. We actually didn't have an electric type. I don't think Electivire is going to be that good, but it's something. What is Delta Rain question? Shall never be answered. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's a Rayquaza themed set, so naturally the ETBs are going to be resold for $500. They're doing a Rayquaza set? See, what gets me is there's no official Pokemon page for it. Okay. Yeah, it's Mega Evolution Delta Rain, so it's got Rayquaza, Masquerain, yay, Kyogre. This website has Magmortar and Electivire, but it's just a picture of Magmortar twice. I mean, okay, fair enough. But yeah, fair enough. I'm not massively like gonna lose my mind over not getting Pokemon cards at this point. Like, I've just succumbed to the fact that I know that Pokemon cards are so hard to get that I'm not gonna get them. It's one of those things where it's like I either need to pay ridiculous scalping prices or just handle the fact that I would just never have any. Wow, level 16. Blast it. Blast it. It can't do anything back to you. Whoa, that was a lot of damage. At least it got poisoned. How do you feel about American stores implementing anti-scalper practices? It took them way too long to start it. I'm not gonna lie, the damage has already been done. The entirety of the Mega Evolution like season, let's call it. It's like 6 sets worth of Pokemon cards have all been scalped through the roof. I am actually baffled. All right, look, can I just quickly mention this? All right. Retail. You are aware of the chaos that is being caused by Pokemon card scalpers. And not just Pokemon cards, it's all of the card games. It's One Piece, it's Riftbound, it's Magic the Gathering. They're all being scalped to freaking hell and back. It's video game consoles. It's graphics cards. All of these things are being scalped. I completely understand that you want to make money. You're a retailer. That's the entire reason you exist. I get it. However, the sheer amount of problems that it causes, not only for your store, but for your staff and for your stock, you know, genuine disruption, genuine damage to your own property, and you are taking this long to do anything about it. There's Nintendo or the Pokemon Company or whoever it was rolled out those stupid vending machines. Morons. Why did they do that? Idiots. What you needed to do was you needed to put them behind glass, and you needed to make it so that the only people that had access to them were employees. Make it so scalpers have to interact with a human before they're allowed their product. Why? Because 90% of scalpers don't know how to speak to humans. So they will not probably ever talk to them. And there'll be more product than the people that actually care. Because guess what? Those scalpers, right? The product that they are buying are going to be bought by real consumers. Okay? So you're not losing any money, retailers. You're just giving it to the people that care, rather than the people that are trying to just make a freaking buck. And it's only a buck that they make. It's stupid. So honestly, why would you not just put it behind glass and make it so that if you want it, you have to call someone over to get it? How hard is that? And the moment that they open the glass, if you're going to try and rob them then and there, boom, police. Done. Boom, police, law enforcement. How hard is that? How hard is that? It's not hard. And do you know what's really funny? Okay, do you know what's really funny as well? I worked in a British supermarket, a really, really big one. They themselves sold Pokemon cards, but the shelves were always empty. But they only ever sold like 1 or 2 sets, and it was always like 10 sets behind. So even if you were going to buy them, who cares? You know, like these are cards which no one really cares about anymore. All of the cards that you do want were part of Argos, right? Which is a subsidiary of Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's being the supermarket, Argos being... I don't really know what America's got. I don't really know what America's got that's the Argos comparison. But basically, all Argos is it's a queue and a counter. And there's a dude standing behind the counter. What you have to do is you have to go up to the guy and say, do you have an Ascended Heroes Elite Trainer box? Can we look them up? No, I'm afraid I don't. And then you leave. Or you walk up and you say, yo, do you have an ETB for Ascended Heroes? They go, oh yes, I do, but there's a limit. I can only give you one. And then they go out back and get it. How hard is it? There are so many ways to prevent scalpers, and it's just the retailers just don't care. They just don't care. Like, I'm sorry, if you enjoy trading card games, screw you. That's how the retailers look at you right now. And I'm talking about all of them. Genuinely. Freaking Target, Walmart, Best Buy, and on the UK side of things as well, like Sainsbury's. All of these other stores that have Pokemon cards just on the shelves. I go to Forbidden Planet, every single Pokemon card is behind the counter. And there are limits on how many you can buy. Was it that hard? Idiots. Anyway, let's continue. Thank you for asking the question. And that's my genuine response. I just think people are stupid. Retailers are greedy, people are stupid. That won't work on when your Rayquaza set, it's getting scalped to high hell. Right, so let me just quickly ask something for you, okay? Where do the scalpers buy Pokemon cards from? They buy them from large retailers. How do they get their hands on large retailer stock? They sleep overnight at the front door, turn up, and walk out with 20 cases. That's how they do it. The only reason these small trading card stores get stock is they get it through larger retailers. They're not part of the supplier ring or the supplier route or something. They don't get them from genuine suppliers, they get them from other retailers. Or they buy them off of other smaller retailers and upsell them. That's how they do it. So how do you stop it? Well, it starts at the retailer. And the moment the retailer actually decides to put a hand out of their ass, that's when you can stop scalping. And the thing is your websites, you need to build your websites to be anti-scalping, you know? People are just going to turn their IPs off. They're going to VPN their way through and buy 20 different versions of your freaking graphics card. Do you know what you should do? Make it so that you can only buy it, right, in person. If someone goes online and pre-orders 10 5090s, and then you turn around and say, there's a store limit on 1 per person, what happens is, and this happens in places like Argos in the UK, if you buy 10 ETBs and turn up and say you've got 10 different receipts, they'll only cash in 1, they'll cancel the other 9. Boom. You can solve scalping, retailers are just choosing not to do it. So if anyone ever turns around and says like, oh, scalping's unsolvable, it isn't. No, it is. Sorry, it's completely solvable. Retailers just aren't willing to do it. Honestly, don't get pissy at the Pokemon Company, don't get pissy at Nintendo, get pissy at the retailers selling their stock, because they are doing a disservice as retailers. It's as simple as that. It really is. Like, the retailers are the retailers are the people and the companies that have a responsibility to sell you these products. Yo, Power Monkey! Finally, Mac Punch. Then there's GameStop that's always got stock because they're also scalping. And, well, yeah, this is the other thing, is like, they are also like a leading retailer, and the reason that they're doing it, I shouldn't have stayed in. But yeah, the main reason why like GameSpot is doing it is because they've realized that there's no money left in physical media. Like, they're just not making enough money off of physical media anymore. So they've moved on to the scalping game, which is disappointing. It's disappointing, but understandable. Oh, I'm really struggling. Bang, got it. I've got a hair in my mouth and I can't get it out. It's really annoying. We forgot to make Dave spin a wheel before he evolved. Do I owe you guys a wheel spin? Have I gotten that wrong? Is that my bad? We get a honey. You're killing it today. I know you guys are talking about the clip stuff. It's going to be very funny if people watch clips and the chat behind me is actively saying, clip that, clip that. I don't think I owe a wheel spin. I thought I did the fry one. No, we're going to heal and then come back because, my god, my team is freaking weak right now. Have you all ever wondered why Floroma Town looks like this, by the way? This is the most backrooms looking location in the entire game. Look at this. Look at the... Oh, that's a person's house. Look at the backrooms. Look at the backrooms. It goes on forever. Yo, Vestilian with the 5 gifted memberships. Hell yeah. Going off to Hooper Hoops, Casey, Brunheim, Maybe, and Lucas. Awesome. Now I owe 5, yeah. Biddly-doo. Booba spin. Spin 1. Okay, well, you've immediately killed someone and I hate you. Who's dead? Don't you dare be Monkey. I think that's Monkey. You killed my monkey. Wait. Wait. Hang on. You killed my monkey.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Thanks, Trunks. That's how I feel. That's how I feel inside. What the hell is wrong with you? The more I think about it, the funnier it is. Oh, my monkey. My precious monkey. I've got so many dead Pokemon. They never deserve this. Joao is dead. Okay. That was spin 1. Oh, that's Mario. That's my 7 hours of Mario Kart music. No fleeing. Spin free. Monkey's back. Monkey's back. That was definitely Monster Reborn, right? I'm not losing my mind. Yes, it was Monster Reborn. Hell yeah, Monkey's back. I take it back. I take it back. Watch me not take the monkey. Watch me take Geodude because it's actually more useful. Geodude arguably checks more things than my team currently does. I'm bringing the monkey back. I scared the shit out of myself. Well, now you should feel a couple of kilograms lighter. How many spins was that? Was that 3 spins? Oh, no, I didn't error it. 1, 2... Yeah, 3 spins, so 2 more. This party member cannot be put in the PC unless it dies. I don't think I've got a 6. No, we don't. 1. It's not Monkey. It would have been Monkey. It's Tony. It's Tony must be on team. Tony must be on the team. Okay, 1 more wheel spin. 1 more, let's go. No encounters from Rock Smash. That's fine, because I have Rock Smash now. No Smash encounters. I'll do R Smash so you actually know what that says. There we go. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships, you absolute legend. You are wonderful, and everyone that ever gifts anything to this channel are keeping it alive. Excuse you what? You heard. You heard what I said. Don't pretend like you didn't. I want to get the honey. I want Dub Wagner up front. This dude gave me honey. We can get an encounter here. Let's see what we get. This is not the perfect place to find an Oricorio. What we want from this is Heracross. Okay, we want Heracross. It's a male combi. For those that don't know, this Pokemon is genuinely useless. It can't evolve. It can't evolve. It's male. If it's female, it evolves. I don't want it. Your experience. I posted up to 13 clips in Discord so far. Oh my god. Oh, also, look, I could quickly get across a I could quickly get across like my intentions, I suppose it is, with the clipping. Oh, I think I need some levels now when I think about it. Yeah, I need to get some levels. Let's chat whilst I get levels fighting here. But yeah, so my like intent, I suppose, with a lot of these clips, that Pachirisu was fast, is ooh, you're a problem. Fully, you can do something. Cool. But yeah, so my intent with these clips, right, is I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to find the ones that I like the look of. And then if there is a good one, I'm going to hand it over to my brother and get him to edit it into a short. That's my plan. He's been looking to help out with a channel in an editing like way for a long time, and I've just every single time I come up with an idea, I always just want to do it myself because I know how I want these things to be edited. I know how I want these things to look. Shorts are a lot easier. They're a lot easier because it's very simple in how they can look. Also, this thing is taking way too... I'm going to charge. This thing's taking... Yeah, there we go. It was doing no damage, but it was also was just not dying. Yeah, so that's my plan. So essentially, every time we get a clip, I'm going to review the clip and decide whether or not it should be turned into a short. And then Dan is going to download that footage and try his best to turn it into a short. The only problem I kind of see with this at the moment is, the only problem I see with that at the moment is I've got all this Mario music in the background. And I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. It's why I've turned the Mario music down, because then I can just tell him to put music over the top of it and just make it louder. And then maybe it'll be okay. But we will see. I also haven't spoken to him about this yet. I'll let him know when I was trying to formulate the plan in my head, but I will let him know soon enough that it is something that I would like to do. I did not mean to click run there. Oh well. I will force myself to do another fight, because I was just going to go heal. The plan was to run, to go and to do that fight and then go heal, so I'll force another fight. In fact, I'll force two. That was too easy. I'll force 2 fights and then I'll go heal, because I accidentally fled. There we go. That could have been scary. Uh-oh, Dave forgot a rule again. Yep. Actually, it was completely accidental. We can have users' clips become content on other platforms as shorts. Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the thing, is it doesn't require a moderator to clip anything that I do. It just requires people on Twitch to press the clip button. Because if you're on Twitch and you click the clip button, you can clip the last like 30 seconds to 2 minutes of what stream just was. And then even if you don't get all of it, even if you don't get all the footage, I can then go into the software on Twitch, download 5 minutes, so like 2 minutes before and after the minute footage, then edit it to make it actually flow better. Because the 60 seconds that it gives you is not very good. Maybe Facebook Reels? Do people put clips on Facebook? I was just going to do it to YouTube and Instagram. No, YouTube and TikTok, sorry. But I suppose I could do it on Instagram. Aren't they the same? Hang on. I need to Google this. Are Facebook and Instagram Explore feeds linked? No, they're not. Okay. I am going with the Google AI there because I can't be asked to continue searching for that. But honestly, I kind of believe it. I sort of believe it. Wow. That was a lot of damage. Stop missing. Okay, we'll swap then. We'll swap to something that can't get hit by that. Return? Poison Fang. There we go. Oh, critical Poison Fang as well. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we do love it when our Poison Fangs are extremely critical. What does a critical Poison Fang even look like? Does Zubat just eat them? Instagram Reels is a degenerate cesspool of racism. It's also 99% porn, which is hilarious. Ember. I actually don't need this Pokemon to get any more levels. I might get it at 18 and leave it at that. Wow, I'm doing no damage. Hell yeah. Yeah, the sheer amount of OnlyFans freaking content creators on Instagram is wild. Like, it is wild how many there are. Like, I scroll through my Instagram feed, I get like 4 memes and then just a girl's ass. It's like, okay, Instagram, I suppose that's what your theme is now. So Facebook is used? I don't believe you. I stopped using Facebook like a decade ago. Like, no joke, I just got sick of it. My problem with Facebook's feed is every 2 posts is an ad. You know, so you look at one thing, look at the next thing, then it's an ad. Then it's look at the next thing, ad. And I'm just like, that's too much. At least Twitter was 5. You scroll through 5 things, you see an ad. Then you scroll through 5 things, you see an ad. So I use Twitter. I don't use Twitter that much anymore, to be perfectly honest. It's just not that interesting to me in general. I mean, the updates are good. I just don't like the people. There are a lot of people on Twitter that just hate each other. I'm not just getting butts, but the whole content thing is crazy. It's ridiculous. But the thing is, it makes them money, so why would they stop? That's the sheer truth. It's the sheer truth. It's like, why would you stop? Do you remember? I need to double check myself. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to quickly Google this. I'm not sure if I'm right. There we go. We're in 2026. So, guys, do you remember 5 years ago, OnlyFans tried to ban sexual content from their platform? Do you know how funny that is? 5 years ago, OnlyFans tried to ban sexual content from their platform. What happened instead, that there was so much backlash that they reverted the changes. I see that worked out. It's stupid. The whole thing, the fact that they were trying to ban it to begin with is moronic, but the fact that they had to think about banning it at all is hilarious. The best bit about this, though, is if you look at something like Tumblr. Tumblr banned it. Okay. Ooh. We can survive another, so long as it's not a high roll. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it, just in case I'm wrong. We're going to swap to Tony. I think you could take a Thunderbolt. Oh, it just went for Lear? Okay, never mind. There we go, that's fine. Tony gets a level. Tony becomes Staravia! I can evolve, right? Yes. Obviously, it went so quickly that I couldn't have stopped it. I have turned into a car. Are we treating all honey trees as separate encounters? No, I'm treating honey trees as the encounter for that route. But I'm just not really going for them. Unless I just can't find anything worth using in said route. Because there will be occasions where I go in and it just won't be worthwhile. This is also a run where we've actually got a team. Sonic Boom! I might take that over Supersonic. I don't think Sonic Boom's incredible, but if we're ever in a position where we're going to get resisted by stuff, I might as well just click Sonic Boom. Knowing that it will always do 20 damage. It's not as good as Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage is so much better. But Sonic Boom is like... it's okay. Can we do the win works now? 16, 18, 14, 12, 17. The guy had a level 17 glamming out. We might be okay. Let's give it a shot. Let's fight this guy. Level 15. Okay, so I am ahead of you. You die in one return, followed by a Sonic Boom. Never mind, Sonic Boom would have done way more damage. 2 Sonic Booms would have done it. I almost feel like locking out a PC from like 1d6 rolls is sort of an unnecessary. Maybe it should just lock it out completely. Because I could probably do an entire area only going to the PC like 3 times. 13 Glameow. So again, pure normal type Poison Fang damage. Excellent. You just died to Sonic Boom. Never mind, you're gonna die, you're gonna die to the poison before I wake up. Here you go. Yeah, so this is a good use for Sonic Boom. Just hit it twice, it's dead. Providing I can hit it. Yeah, honestly, Sonic Boom and that is nasty. Sonic Boom is nasty. Also, we are currently in... I need to check. YouTube, have I just broken you? Are you broken? Are you talking? No. That's hilarious. I've just noticed that Twitch is talking more than YouTube is, and it threw me off. Because there's so many people talking on Twitch. You right there, son? How are you doing today? Oof. Oh, it's okay. I don't mind. Right. Mars. You're the one with the Perugly. You're the one with the Perugly. This fight should be okay, as long as I just smack it with a load of poison straight away. Or turn into Fire Monkey and kill it. I go AFK for 5 minutes. 2 Sonic Booms and you're dead. See, there we go. There's Perugly. So Poison Fang. If we get the Poison proc, we're swimming. That did not do enough damage. Let's Sonic Boom once and then swap out. Swap out. I'm gonna go to Tony. That Intimidate mattered. Quick attack. Ooh, and then killed by the poison. Hell yeah. I played that so well. Yeah, Doc, see what I mean? See what I mean? Sometimes it happens. We're just going to have, like, the different streams fighting one another, and it's great. We love it when that happens. Also, did we not get a hype train on Twitch? 1, 2... Oh, no, we did. We did get a hype train. I just wasn't looking. Yeah, that's one of the other funny things that Twitch does, is if you get a, like, decently sized donation, then everyone that donated within that period all gets a free emote. Well, it's not free. You pay for it. But at the same time, it is a donation. Okay, so we've done that area. Awesome. Route 205. Oh, so this is 205. We actually had never been here yet. Fry has a train now. Yeah, I didn't see it in time. Oh, well. Dave, can you do me a favor? Go for it. What's up? Jewel me? You know I don't jewel people. I'm busy streaming. Monkey. That monkey kicked my ass a little bit, actually. That was a little scary. I also actually realize I think I need to go through my sound effects again on Twitch and just, like, find some proper memes as opposed to what I'm currently using. Monkey OP. Yeah, no, he is. If you resist this... No, it still does 20 damage. Wow, Sonic Boom is brutal. Can you just not resist it? That's wild. Hang on a minute. Zoom out Sonic Boom kind of walking all over everybody. Poison Fang, that one dies. Roselia. Sonic Boom. I resist the crap out of you. YouTube chat's breaking a lot nowadays. Weirdly, I have noticed that. I think it's because YouTube are constantly updating things in the background. YouTube are constantly updating things in the background, but they're never, like, truly... They never truly fix anything. Also, this is not the encounter, that's a Bidoof. I'm thinking of getting a AYN4. What does that mean? Can you give the mods a gun? What? No, I'm British. That's like the one thing I actively can't do, actually. Sorry, boom! I want to rename Zubat to Guile. A Buizel! That's our encounter. Hell yeah. I need to swap to Dub Wagner and wall it. YouTube is just moving around all the duct tape and rubber bands to hold it together. Whoa, why are we almost dead? What did it do? It must have crit me. I wasn't watching. We didn't even get the stun spore off. Wow. If this Buizel's pissed. Why is this Buizel so angry? My attack fell, so I'm going to click Rock Smash. What do you mean it killed it? You nerfed my attack? Oh no, it's because it's stab now. I killed it because Rock Smash is now stab. I forgot about that. Sonic Boom. Sorry, I have to say it every time. I can't help it. A shank. Don't you mean a shiv? Shanking is the action. A shiv is the actual knife. Sometimes, if we're lucky, they use super glue. Well, I don't blame them. Because think about it, YouTube was built, like, multiple decades ago to be a video hosting service. And that's all it was. The original website looked like arse. I think we can all agree on that. Wow. But coming from that, they have never replaced the code specifically. What they've done is they've gone through and added to it. That's normally how it works. Then again, I suppose YouTube could completely renew it, but there comes a point where you can't. There comes a point where you've built the code so much that completely reworking it requires completely changing everything and taking the website down. And people won't be okay with that. Like, after a while, they just won't be alright with it. Vibe coding at its finest. A lot of things, Fry, I'm sure you could probably agree with this. A lot of things are built on vibe coding to begin with, and then they turn into something else later on, after the refinement. But I find the problem is, after you've vibe coded something for two decades, suddenly you want to turn it into something actually good, and it's so bloody hard to do that. Because now you're looking at the vibe code and going, how do I replace this without, like, completely rewriting it from the ground up? You know, it's so hard. That's a teddy. I've sucked the teddy dry, is what I would say if it died. Stop doing so much damage to me. Why is everything so potent and powerful in this game? Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Bang! Oh, it's a Piplup. I forget this girl's got a random Piplup. Ooh, quick attack. I win. I love that. Coffee's great when you need it. After stream, I'm going to go to bed. When I wake up, I'm going to have a coffee. That or originally going to Stack Overflow and asking how to do it. Well, yeah, it's like freaking CPU leaks as well as another big problem. Memory leak. All right, 5 gifted memberships. Let's spin this wheel. Let's spin this wheel. Thank you so much for donating, as always. Alpha Bravo. I don't know. No, I do not know where you get this money from, mate. 5 spins. Someone gets an extra life. Who is it? Who's getting the extra life? It's going to be number 5. Who's in slot number 5? Zubat. Who's the Zubat? I don't remember his name. I never remember the name. Oh, it's Ween. Ween has an extra life. Ween gets a 1-up. I love his name. His name's Ween. His name is so silly. Right, spin 2. We do not have access to the daycare. D6 of waste. The answer could not be put in the PC unless it dies. 5. Which is Ween again, right? It is as well. Ween has an extra life. So Ween has an extra life, must be on the team, and is soul linked to Dub. Genuinely, yeah, Ween keeps winning. I think this is roll 3. Yeah. So 3 more to go. The duplicate clause is gone. That's a bit annoying, but we might be able to make more use of it. Spin 4. Cannot flee. I think we've already got that. Spin 4. Next encounter, choose 2 Pokemon. Yay! Next encounter is catch 2, release 1. No, catch 2, illegal 1. Illegal 12! And then 1 more spin. We don't have daycare. Latest Pokemon caught becomes illegal, then catch a different Pokemon. Who did I catch last? Who did I catch? It was freaking Elekid. Okay. Oh, can you guys not see the wheel? Ah, shit, sorry. Here it is. Here it is. The ones that didn't apply was the daycare one. That's the one that doesn't apply. And cannot run for battles, that one didn't apply. So no duplicates. Next encounter catch 2, release 1 becomes illegal. And then latest Pokemon caught becomes illegal, then catch a different Pokemon. No, my bad, I didn't realize you couldn't see it. Because it's on my screen, I just automatically think you can see it sometimes. Yes, so we get to catch 2, replace 1 for Elekid's replacement. I'll have that. Superb potion. It's also at the Windworks. It's at the Valley Windworks. Shame it's not Friday. Wait, what if I make it Friday? 1 second. What if I change the date and time of my PC to Friday? Date and time. Today is... Today's the 31st of July, and it is 10 p.m. Which automatically makes everything on my screen yellow because I've got that thing. You have to reset the game to the title screen. You're correct. Well, can I not just go inside a PC? No, you can go inside a PC. It's fine. I'm going to save the game because I haven't done that in a while. There he is. You don't have to soft reset. Just go in and out of the Pokemon Center. Floon! Why this guy only turns up on Fridays, I don't know. Do click payback turn 1. What's wrong with him? I don't think a Mega Drain kills. It's flying, isn't it? Yeah, it does nothing. Excellent. Ooh, the Gust is cheeky. Oh, wow. Okay, do you know what? That payback did so much damage. I'm sorry, Dub and Wine. Wait. Wine has a 1-up. Dub is dead, but Wine survives it. And that's actually okay, because I don't think Dub was going to work out anyway. Alright, we've got a Drifloon. Dave, I desire to be a balloon. Alpha but I actually pressed H this time. Bravo. Your name is AB. Alpha Bravo. Right, and then we have to catch something else. Right, so hang on. So looking at the modifiers, the only thing... So Wine's 1-up is gone. And the Soul Link is gone because that's been triggered. The only thing is Wine's 1-up is the reason why Wine will not be dead. But Dub is dead. Admittedly, not the worst fate that Dub Wagner could have gone through. Because ultimately, I don't know when this thing ever would have evolved. Like, Bewdoo is now starting to fall off so hard. So, my OBS thinks that you donated a day ago. Because I changed the time. I'm going to change it back now. Or no, how about we look for a day encounter? A nighttime encounter, sorry. And the Valley Wind works. It's Friendship Evo in the daytime. It is, but the problem is I don't know when I'm going to be able to make that happen. Shellos, that's the other one. But yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be able to make that happen. And because Bewdoo has fallen off so much now, I've got 7 balls left. I don't want to hit it with this guy. Oh yeah, no, Fluffy shouldn't be here. Fluffy needs to be boxed. Fluffy's illegal now. I can't use them. Okay, that's fine. Oops. Sometimes the cursor just doesn't go where you want it to. When did you get the fire monkey? Oh, this is a different run. Just checking the people, checking the people. Checking the people. Hello, Hermit. You can be this. You're not legal anymore because the wheel spin dictated it. But this is the thing about the wheel spins. Nothing is safe. Nothing is sacred. The Elekid is illegal. And funnily enough, so was a oh, no, but hang on. Hang on. Okay. I think the Shellos should be illegal as well. Because we can at least just bring Psyduck. Right. Psyduck could be our water type. Psyduck could be our water type. We've got 3 flying Pokemon on the team. So if we ever hit duplicate types being banned, that's a problem. But outside of that, Monferno is mostly safe. JWDAT. Yeah, we're also good on the names. Fluffy is very illegal. Yep. The wheel has dictated that Fluffy must be put in the bin. I also need an XP share to make any use of this Psyduck. Dave's crash out's clipped in the chat room if you want to see. Oh, what you mean for yesterday's reset? Yes, we did lose last time. Wait, are some of you guys just playing Scarlet and Violet off to the side but communicating through stream? That's very funny. But punched a squirrel. That was nothing. Burn it then. Why is this squirrel so tanky? I haven't fought the girl up here. Hello. I love when they run into me so I don't have to put in any effort. You are a fighting fella, so I'm going to hit you with fire. What are you going to do? What's your fighting guy going to do if I just set him on fire? I have a fighting monkey. That's how it works, right? Dave, I win these. Oh yeah, you do kind of just wall it completely, don't you? Thing is, the next gym is grass. We've got a great team for the freaking grass gym. Also, a Turner. All right. Quick mention, okay? Right. Eterna Forest has got Baneri. Do we have Dupe's Claws on? We have Dupe's Claws on, don't we? Yeah. This forest has two things. It's either got Murkrow, Budew, or Baneri, and that's all that appears in this place. I'm also going to change the time back. Oh no, Mistreverse. Mistreverse turns up at night. Hang on. I'm actually completely okay with that. This is also a great place to farm. Also, Rotom. It does, but Rotom I count as a different encounter because it's part of the abandoned mansion. Catching a Pokemon with Cheryl on us is a bit annoying. Okay, there's a Bunny and a Kricketot. So what we do is we annihilate the Chansey. We annihilate the Chansey with Mach Punches. We burn the Kricketot. What are you learning? Flame Wheel? Hell yeah. You're right, Cody. Good to see you, mate. I'm going to swap to Alpha because what can this thing do? Oh no, I used Foresight. Now it can hit me, actually. I don't think anyone is worth doing any damage. I mean, I guess I could click Gust and hopefully that won't kill it. Yeah, it's not exactly weak to it. Oh, hang on. Alpha, why do you take so much damage? I would never understand why this Bunny is so freaking aggressive. Alright, Intimidate. Quick Attack. Surely it does no damage. Surely it does no damage. It knows Frustration. Oh, I forgot about that. That does so much. I'm going to throw a ball and just test the waters now. Okay, it just defense curled. This Quick Attack does nothing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I do no damage. It's hit you with Charm as well. Got it. Bunny acquired. It's a bunny. We did it. It's also a female Lopunny. I know what I gotta do, man. Always scary. But now, I can level up the bunny. Normal type. Klutz. Of course it's got Klutz. Frustration, no. Many bunnies acquired. I'm swapping out. I'm swapping to something that can take a frustration. I wouldn't have minded a Mistreverse. Also, yeah, Pursuit is going to be a problem. Because if we have Alpha Bravo out, you die to that Pursuit Murkrow, like, easily. I don't think Bunny will. Okay, this is a better fight for Bunny. I also... Why is it that friendship in this game doesn't start at, like, 100 points? You know? Why does it start at 0, making it so that frustration is a move that actively gets worse the more you use the Pokemon? Every time you bring out this Pokemon and click frustration and it gets a kill, frustration does less damage the next time you use it because of the freaking friendship values. It's wild. Surely you should make it so that it starts at 100 and it goes up or down by 1. If it goes to 0, then frustration does massive damage. I'm actually happy to not have a Hoot-Hoot. Not the greatest Pokemon I've ever seen in my life. Noctowl evolution on its way, please. That would be quite lovely. I'm also absolutely going to be farming levels here, guys. Like, that's the plan. Okay, so now we're nerfed. I'm going to have to swap. It don't affect me, you fool. You can't click frustration on me. It don't affect me. I'm a freaking balloon. Ooh, this is interesting. It's a double battle, but I'm getting two intimidates off here. Oh, wait, no. I've got an ally. Ah, shit. It's not as big a double battle as I thought. Should I be afraid of this Pachirisu? I don't think I will be. Yeah, I'm baffled by how much freaking damage this bunny rabbit's doing. It's actually insane. How is this bunny doing this much damage? It's actually scary. Starting friendship is variable. Binary just starts low. Most start at 70. Okay, that's fair. That's a lot better, actually. Dave swap? Why? I'm getting levels on the bunny rabbit. Bunny rabbit learned quick attack. Charmander defense curl on the same Pokemon is a bit redundant. Like, I guess, yeah, you can make one Pokemon ridiculous, but... Oh, another double battle. Beautifly was good XP. Yeah, ooh. Okay, you do not want anything to do with this fight. Okay, I'm gonna frustration the Murkrow. I'm gonna do it again. And then Foresight the Mischievous. I should be able to hit it now, right? Yep, excellent. Imagine just thinking a little bit harder and suddenly you can now punch ghosts in the jaw. Is that how that works? We could have gone Ghastly. That would have been nice. At least it doesn't turn into Geister, though. This Ghastly does not evolve into Geister. Oh, I was going to look up, I was going to look up another one of my Pokemon designs for, Fluffy. 1 second. I need to remind myself on what they were. Because, like, I've got a bunch of files that are just empty and don't have anything in them. Like, untitled spreadsheet. Here we go. What's this? That's my holiday allowance. What about this account? March. This might be it. Nope, that's me trying to organize people. How about this one? This one is empty. Hell yeah. I love it when you just open a spreadsheet that says untitled spreadsheet and there's nothing in it. May, that was me playing Blueprints last year. Wait, these are way too old. Did I delete it? Why would I have done that? August of last year. That might be when I last looked at it. Hey, I found it. I found it. Did I not give Swellow an evolution? I thought I did. Or did I delete it? Oh, no, it's ordered differently. Hang on. Here we go. Here we go. I can show you my spreadsheet. Look at this. I just closed something and I didn't want to close it. Here we go. Not that I think Fluffy's here. I think Fluffy's moved on, right? Here's the buttons I was looking for. Here we go. Look, I made a spreadsheet of what was effectively going to be like a Pokemon Pokédex that I was going to put together for something that comes close to being a ROM hack. And I made a bunch of like unique Pokemon on it. Pokemon that aren't real. I just made new ones. So obviously the starters would have been Trico, Squirtle, and Chimchar. Guys, tell me, is that a cool starter like selection? Trico, Squirtle, Chimchar, but they had regional final evolutions. So the regional Sceptile was Grass Steel, the regional Blastoise was Water Ground, and the regional Infernape was Fire and Ice. So that's what I was doing there. I made an evolution for Mightyena called Triumphena. A hound that stands at the top of the food chain. Its pursuit of undeniable victory causes it to start fights with everything it sees. I just thought that was cool. Spearow, Fearow, Scarecrow, but spelt Scarecrow. So it would have been Scarecrow, actually. A massive scavenging bird whose shadow alone scares off predators, leaving behind their hard-earned prey. Tailo, Swellow, Crestello. A sleek, aerodynamic bird with a sharp crest upon its head. The crest resonates with its mind, showing off its psychic power. So Swellow was going to be psychic in this version. There you go. Zangoose and Monslash. Its victory through countless battles with Seviper has honed its keen claws into jagged blades that move at a blink of an eye. And then Seviper and Viperus. Its countless victories over Zangoose have honed the blade on its tail into a great weapon that swings with incredible force. Sharpet, Bannet, and then Dreadet. Ghostly puppet strings hold back the real terrifying force within the stitchings of a Dreadet. Lapras and then Rasslace. I do not know what Rasslace looks like, but it's the evolution of Lapras. Sunkern, Sunflora, Sunbaskin. A large sunflower Pokemon with its roots firmly in the ground. Since it cannot move, survival indoors or underground is impossible. And here you go, Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, Geister. Its gaseous body is hard to contain. It creates horrible fogs that can envelop entire towns as though they were never there. Ekans, Arbok, Arboking. I don't think that name went very well. Corphish, Crawdaunt, Dauntless. A large crab with 4 arms. Its upper arms are huge claws, whilst its lower arms are shaped more like slicing blades. Ipom, Amberpom, Amberpompom. I just think Amberpompom is the most real Pokemon evolution they'll ever make. Amberpompom just sounds real. Its tails wrap around a large berry bush that it carries on its back. Attempting to take its fruit often results in a bushy pummeling. So imagine Amberpom, but it's bigger, hunched forwards, and its tails on its back are carrying a bush. And its name is Amberpompom. Amberpompom. Goldeen, Seaking, Empotion. Onyx, Steelix, Gigantix. Though, Gigantix is a split evolution of Onyx. So Steelix is still the final evolution. Gigantix is a split evolution of Onyx. Sigilif and Terralif. Drowsy, Hypno, Slumbre. Delibird and Postfowl. I love the name Postfowl because it sounds like a crime most foul. But it's Postfowl because it's a postman. Lunatone, Monorock, and then Solrock, Soulstone. Plossel, Adazzle, Minun, Subtron. Snubble, Granbull, Regible. Eevee into Graveon, Spectrion, and Wyveon. Remoraid into Octillery into Crackershea. Klefki into Bosky. Okay, no. Klefki into Bosky. Bosky is a Zelda reference. Because the boss key opens the boss door. You could have called it Skelekey and made it Steel Ghost instead of Steel Fairy. But yeah. Pinsir into Luxor. Venonat, Venomoth, Venofra. So it's like Mothra. Sandshrew, Sandslash, Sandscythe. Numel, Camerupt, Camercano. Noibat, Noivern, Noirapace. I think it was Noirapass. Yeah, because in this version it's Dragon Bug. So it was Noirapass. Like Carapace. Dratini, Dragonair, then a split evolution into Dragonita. So Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonita, or Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite. Sableye, Diamondeye. Cryogonal into Cryoshard. And then the legendary Pokemon was Resonator, Lucanator, and Destinator. So, there you go. There you go. A bunch of fan Pokemon that I came up with. But most of them are based off of real Pokemon. I was going to grab myself a drink because reading all of that just made me lightheaded. I'll be back in a second. You ever yap so hard that you just get a headache? I was also just checking to see if Theo had actually taken out a freaking a pigeon. I looked outside, there are no feathers. All of them sound quite neat. I'm not gonna lie, I like Scarecrow as an evolution for Firo. I like an evolution for Arbok, but I don't really know. But yeah, there's just a couple of ideas. Honestly, I just looked at Pokemon that I felt like needed a bit of help, and then gave them evolutions. Wow, this is the sleepiest Ghastly. Don't forget the item. Oh, the one on the bottom right. I did pick it up. There we go. Fell asleep forever. We should meet up to make a sandwich is so funny. Because I know you're talking about Pokemon. But imagine that being just something you say IRL to someone. Just like, yo, guys, let's meet up and make a sandwich. You would never say that to friends, would you? How do you do that? It's like, yo, guys, do you want to come over to my house? I'm going to make a sandwich. Really now? Is that the plan? Today's playdate involves a little bit of sandwich making. I'll bring the cucumber. Alright, we wing attack Pineco because that thing can just click self-destruct. Luckily it hit rapid spin, we're good. That sounds sus. I'll bring the bologna. Don't ask me what that voice was, I can't tell. Yo, Benko, thank you so much for being a member, mate. I appreciate it. And you know what? For that, I'm going to spin a wheel for you, mate. Boom! Yo, who's going to be forced to remain in the party? It's going to be number 2, who as of right now is already forced to be in the party. So let's spin that again. I believe Tony, yeah, Tony is forced already. Number 3 is also already forced to be on the party. 2 and 3 are not legal. No, not another 3. 2, 3, 3, 2 is hilarious. Okay, who was number 5? Who was number 5? The bunny. I don't mind having the bunny on the team. The bunny's useful. The bunny's useful. Bunny does things. Hang on, let me combine these. So, Tony, Ween, and Bunny must be on the team. There we go. That fixes things. That makes it easier. But there we go. That's what happens when we get memberships. Also, by the way, you might have noticed that I did that for a normal, like just standard membership. And that is because you can't gift those ones, but they are cheaper. So if people wanted to give one just to themselves, the cheaper option is there. If that is something that interests you. Catch 2 needs to go? I did do it, didn't I? I did do that one. It's slightly off screen now. There we go. Okay, I clicked back into the window. I clicked back into the window and accidentally hit run with my mouse. That just feels cheap. We're going to Micro Center on the 5th, new PC, hell yeah. Yo, no, I've got to talk to you. Guys, do you want to know why Mason hasn't streamed in a while? Genuinely hilarious, I had to talk to him about it. He bought a new PC, gave his old PC to a friend of mine, a friend of ours, and the new PC crashes every 3 minutes. His PC keeps dying. It's so funny. For some reason, he's got a major memory fault on his PC. He can't stream. In fact, he can't do anything on that PC. He boots it up, it sits there for a bit, and then just dies. How that happens, I don't know, but he sent it back to the manufacturer and was just like, yo, fix it. But yeah, how that happens, I do not know. Because I even said to him, I was like, yo, we gotta play some video games. We gotta collab a little bit more. And he was like, yeah, we'll do it when I've got a freaking PC I can use it with. Because the funny thing about this is, and I'm not going to promise anything, but it's very, very possible that this happens. My ominous wind is great. But yeah, me and Mason have got a friend called Charlie. I don't think we've streamed with him in a while, but I know Mason's recorded footage with Charlie a couple of times now. I said, wouldn't it be cool if we managed to get everybody together, like me, Mason, and Charlie, and we just played, like, friend slop games, basically. Because the thing is like, I think us three, as like a collaborative, would be very funny. All three of us have got the personalities that bounce off of each other really well. Yeah, Mason does occasionally just turn up in chat. Sure it's not thermal? I don't believe so, because it keeps coming up with memory errors. He posted it on his Instagram. But it's specifically an Instagram story, so I don't think I can go back and see it. At least I think that's how it works, right? I did not mean to click run. Every single time I highlight run, and when I press up, it doesn't go up. 3 minutes is about right for it. I think he said his thermals were all fine. Because I spoke to him about it, and he was like, yeah, it's a memory issue. Because he kept saying that there was like a memory fault, and that's what caused it to crash. It would go to a black screen, like the runtime screen. And it will come up with all of his crap, but it would keep blabbering on about memory. Can you stop being paralyzed, Alpha? That would be kind of epic, actually. There we go, finally. I wonder if it just came unseated in transit. Yes, so he's also taken everything out and put it back in. That was another thing which I told him. Like, the first thing I said to him as well was, please tell me your RAM is in slot 2 and 4. If it's in slot 1 and 2, you've done something wrong. And he was like, no, it's definitely in 2 and 4. And I'm like, okay. Can you take them out and try putting them in 1 and 3? Because if 2 and 4 is not working, but 1 and 3 does, then you know that it's a RAM slot issue and the actual RAM is okay. But apparently nothing changed. So it's hard to say again. Hang on, we can attack stronger, right? Yeah, it is. Cool. IT is fun. It is silly. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, he's already sent it back, I think. He's just waiting. I think it actually turned up yesterday because dude was playing Marvel Rivals. No, we're swapping out. I kind of want to go all in on that Vulpix with Water Gun. It's not worth it. I don't want to go into a Psychic Pokemon here. Is that another 5 gifted? Dude, are you just trying to make the game harder? I don't know who to swap to. I'm going to swap to Alpha Bravo. Could have just been dead on arrival. Been much more common recently. Yeah, it was just a standard. It was just a standard like PC that he bought pre-built. And yeah, it just turned up dead on arrival from what he's been telling me. So it's like, okay, fair enough. Now I am. I mean, fair enough. But the thing is we are so close to Eterna. Once I get to Eterna, I can fight the trainer there, and then we're mostly good. And I am rapidly running out of time. Hang on, what's that email? Dickmaster157 liked your post. Yes! Alright, let's spin this wheel, shall we? What a notification. That was a TikTok notification. 1. Great, someone's dead. Someone's just dead. Who is it? 2. Who's in slot 2? I think it's Staravia. Yeah, but Staravia. Staravia's dead. I'm so glad that I just got money handed to me. That's a straight up cricket tune. A cricket whoop. Staravia is really useful. I just gotta fight my way back to the Pokemon Center so I can drop him off. Oh, Alpha Bravo took a massive hit. What do you mean? Oh, and Bunny dropped 5 as well. Okay, let me figure it out. Hold on to your memberships if you're planning to give me any. Okay, just wait a second, all right? Let me get to a Pokemon Center so that we can do this. All right, we have Water Pulse now. That should be much better. I'm not sure what that Cricketune hit you with, but it definitely did. Alright, no swapping to Alpha Bravo. How do I get out of here? Up into the left, right? Also, by the way, I know I don't mean to sound disingenuous. Thank you so much for the donations. I just can't run from battle right now. So give me a sec. Give me a sec. So glad we still have a dock. Here we go. Here's how we leave. I now need to run all the way down. I also need to stop the game from thinking that it's 10 PM. Right, so... Oh my goodness, it's not even fast and I got it wrong. Like, these settings here should not be here. They should be in the PC. Right, so we lost Tony from a wheel spin. And we lost Alpha from a Cricketune. Was Alpha... Toby, Wayne, and... Tony, Wayne, and Bunny must be on the team. No duplicate clause. There was no Soul Link. That's gone. Tony no longer needs to be on the team because he's dead. Awesome. So that was Wheel Spin 1. Okay, cool. I don't see any users I can gift here. Can you not just gift normally? Like, just randomly? Or does someone actually have to be here? Okay, that was 1 spin. I have to do 9 more. The next 4. The next 4 are for Alpha. Let's do this. No held items. Which is annoying, actually. Because I'm about to get the Soothe Bell and the XP share. That's annoying. I actually need those. Spin 2. Alphabet Soup. We didn't have Alphabet Soup on. Alphabet Soup. Alright, 2 more. No TMs. That's fine, we haven't been finding any. But then again, the TM for Protect is right around the corner. We don't have access to daycare. That is currently on. No encounters from Rock Smash. That is currently on. No duplicate types. Okay, that's the crippling one. That's the crippling one, because that really makes it harder to play. Okay, that's all of Alphas. Onwards to the Bunny. No fleeing, that's already on. $200 subs for 1798. That's actually not a bad deal. That's cheaper than YouTube. Move all illegal Pokemon to the gift box. Okay, so this is the one which we never really understood. I'm gonna hide this one. We actually don't know what that does right now. We need to reinvent that. All right, choose a dead Pokemon to revive. We could definitely have that. Still crazy. I mean, yeah, if you look at the exact numbers, it's going to be crazy no matter how you think. All right, bring someone back from the dead. Not gonna lie. I'm going to bring back Drifloon. Monster Reborn! We can't run Drifloon and Duck at the same time. I'm not gonna use. Hang on. We can't use any of these Pokemon at the same time. It doesn't matter who we resurrect. It doesn't matter because we have a type crossover with flying on the Zubat and normal on the Bunny. It's better to just not add either of them. Still can't believe I'm alive for 3 hours. Yeah, I'm not letting the monkey die. That one time the monkey died, we brought him back. Do you have a flying move yet? Do you have wing attack? No, that's the only problem, is we don't have a flying move on this guy. Luckily, everything we can hit with a flying move, we can hit with poison anyway. Duck is weak to Eterna grinding. I know, but it's better than nothing. Right, so that was the first wheel spin, right? No, it's the second. So we've got 3 more to do. Can I? Oh, why does it have to be Torment? Okay, 2 more to go. Who has just been soul bonded? That was the first spin. 2 rolls were no good. I thought the first one was fine. So Duck is tied to Joa. Duck can Coronet grind? Yes, because there's plenty in there that you can hit. So yeah, who was that? That was Duck and Joao. Soul, Link, Duck, Joao. Oop, wrong button. Okay, I'll take your word for it. So I've still got another... I have another 3 to do. I think it's another 3. I'll give you 3. Because apparently I missed one. Increase the likelihood of annihilation. Yay. Yay. Okay, 2 more. Cannot use TMs, that's already up. Oh! I would take Boatsman's Tithe. I'll just make it, I'll just do it like this. It's better like this. Def equals remove modifier. Did you see how close that was to annihilation? Look at that. It's right there. It's right there. That black line is awfully close. I like how Boatsman Tithe is the one that's right next to it. Okay, so now it's 1 more. Nope, no held items. Monster Reborn! I will bring back the dead Pokemon that we just lost. Okay, that's my plan. We will bring back the dead Pokemon that were once lost. Not that I can use either of them. Because of the freaking duplicate type clause. But we're going to bring the bird back. Thank you very much for all the gifted memberships. Thank you to all of the Twitch subs as well, by the way. Thank you so much. However, you have now made this Eterna Forest run a lot harder. Do I need super potions? I might go buy Pokeballs quickly. I'm just going to buy 10. And then just some super potions on the side. There's no reason not to just have loads. This game's economy is really weird. Duck versus a water type. No. Stop using recover. There we go. No? There we go. God, that, for some reason, Duck found that really difficult. Oh, there's an item down there. Water pulse. Ow. I think we survive. Yeah, we do. Okay. And then there's a bed right here. I love the Pokemon games that give you a rest point partway up. I'm not sure if that helped or made it worse. Oh, it's a silk scarf. That's really useful. Shame I have no held items. Yeah, well, the thing is that the wheel is very good at taking away, and it's very good at giving. You just got to get lucky. Hi, Cheryl. Let's go together again. To be fair, leveling up Duck right now is a little redundant. I really need to just level up Pokemon that can deal with the... Basically, I need to give this guy a freaking flying move. Zubat is the one that's going to be able to get through most of this. Yep, this is fine. Zubat is the one that's going to be able to get through the Gardenia gym very easily. There's Wing Attack, exactly. So Sonic Boom is now kind of useless, but then I might go over Astonish. I think I'll keep Sonic Boom for now, just in case we run into something that we just cannot fight. Like the resistances become a problem. But our flying type now finally has access to a flying move. It's just taken forever. Okay, the bunny needs to go. I'm just going to Poison Fang it. Okay, defense curl, that's fine. Sonic Boom it. Doesn't matter if it defense curls or not. Bang. Sooth Bell would be really, really nice. For Zubat as well, I realise. We are taking a lot of hits. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. It stopped going for me after a while. Ghost resists poison, doesn't it? That's an interaction, but I always forget. I didn't bother using it, but it's just an interaction I never remember. Ooh, suddenly hitting either of you is a pain. I'm less worried about the Ghastly. I'm more worried about Mischievous having, like, a really nasty move. At least the Ghastly went to sleep immediately. That's good. Yeah, bugs we can deal with. You ever think about how painful it must be after a while? For like a flying Pokemon to constantly use Wing Attack, surely that's got to hurt after a while. This just sounds like freaking... I've probably said it before, but this music just sounds like Katamari music. There's a song that opens just like this. But then it turns into like a dude singing. Which is very different. Epic. Level 22 Zubat. And here's the Golbat. Hell yeah. Am I allowed to evolve? Yes. It happens so quickly. I never remember. I need to check before. But I keep forgetting to check. Alright, there's a Sooth Bell. Hell yeah. There is not an encounter here because it's the wrong route. Yeah, 205. There's no encounter here. One more for Crobat. Do you think it's that much, like, that friendly already? And you are so right. I need to save the game before I accidentally defeat an entire gym and have it reset. What time is it? Ooh, I am running out of time, actually. I am indeed running out of time. You know what I might do, then? I might take out the Fisherman with Golbat. Golbat's really effective. Wonder why something silly happening. I know, right? Oh yeah, this dude's just got so many Magikarps. I'm just going to abuse the fact that we've got a really high-level flying poison Pokemon. Because that means we can get through this next gym very easily. I might actually just quickly do the gym. I'm pretty confident there's nothing in that gym that Golbat can't deal with. Yeah, I'm confident that Golbat will be fine. Heart Gold Soul Silver made me start saving every 5 seconds. Do you know what made me save every 5 seconds? Freaking Solar Eclipse. The game that refused to play. I love the fact that that game crashed as much as it did. Right, let's try this gym. She's like, you gotta fight all of my trainers first. Where is the first one? Isn't it up here to the left? Yeah, there you are. Right, Golbat is going to walk all over this gym. What do I need to keep in mind? No fleeing, no rock smash, no duplicate claws, no held items, alphabet soup. No TMs, no dupe types. Torment. I can't use the same move multiple times. I've not been doing that. Then again... Yes, I've used the same move multiple times in a row, but I have always one-shot the Pokemon. That much I can say. So I've definitely not used the same move in a row on the same Pokemon. That much I can say for certain. I've returned to so much damage suddenly. Genuinely, if we got Crobat there, that would have been so funny. Right, let's heal up. Bam, 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 boom. I'm surprised we haven't had, like, a Pokemon mobile gacha game. That just sounds like something that would actually happen. Like, you don't catch Pokemon at any point, you just gacha loot box them. And you could argue that Champions has that. But Champions opens with a group of 10. So it's only gacha up to a point. You know, like it's not full-on gacha. Right, can I beat this girl? Can I beat Gardenia? WBJD. Can I beat Gardenia? Doc Joao. With a soul-linked Psyduck Monferno. With no access to TMs. None of the types on the team are duplicated. With no held items. No fleeing doesn't matter. And Wayne and Bunny having to be on the team. What's the other mobile game where you collected trainers? You're right, Pokemon Legends, or Pokemon EX Legends, or whatever it was called. No, Pokemon EX Masters, or whatever it is. Alright, Gardenia. Check out this Turtwig. I'm going to Poison Fang that. Roserade, Wing Attack. Ooh, so close. Return. Why would you base Weatherball me? Wing Attack? Poison Fang. Back to Wing Attack. Skip Bloom. Poison Fang. Yo, we hard resist that. Sadly, we missed. So Wing Attack. Air Cutter? Hell yeah. And there we go. Gardenia is down. Honestly, Joao just destroyed that gym. Absolutely annihilated it. And to be fair, I believed in them. I didn't even look at the levels of the Pokemon. I think they were basically the same. They were all like level 21 to 25. And Ween just destroyed them. Also, I didn't bring Joao out once, actually. I read it as if I did use Joao. I didn't. It was all done by Ween. It was all done by the Wiener. Okay, there goes all of the modifiers. Boom. I'm allowed all of them again. Of course, we got another quick donation, so let me do that one. I am going to end stream here, so do keep your memberships for Monday. Oh, no! Guys! Keep your memberships for 2 weeks from now. That Prime member cannot be put in a PC unless it dies. Who's that going to be? Let's just quickly check. Roll. 6. No one's in slot 6. Roll. 6. Don't roll another 6. 3. That's better. 3 is the bunny. Bunny must be on team. I'll keep this on. Bunny. My bunny must be in the party. There we go. That's it. Bunny is back in the party. Right. Okay, cool. Let me save the game quickly. Let me save the game. Right, yeah, so I will quickly explain. Game is saved, so I can close that now. Excellent. Right, guys, what's happening? So, last week I wasn't streaming because I got sick. Okay, so for about a week and a half, I didn't stream because of how unwell I was. This week, I've been able to stream. I've felt good enough to do it. I'm not completely well yet, but I've gotten there. Like, I'm doing better. Like, I've got a bit of a headache, a bit of a sore throat, a bit of a runny nose, but it's okay. I'm all right. Tomorrow will be Pokemon Champions, right? So obviously, any donations and stuff during that will not be carried over to any wheel spins. Okay, just so you're aware. And it will probably be a short one. It'll probably be like 2 hours or something because I work overnight tonight. And when I come home tomorrow in morning, I'm going to go to bed, wake up, stream, and die. Is essentially what's going to happen. It's going to annihilate me. Should I remind you tomorrow? Yeah, please. Just like poke me on Discord or something. Better way of reminding me. So yeah. Tomorrow will be the last stream. Which will be Pokemon Champions. And it'll just be a short stream. It won't be anything crazy. Then, next week, Monday to Friday, obviously I would normally be streaming, but I'm actually going on vacation. I'm taking a week off because I am not going to be in London. I'm going to be going somewhere else. And I'm not going to tell you where. But I will be heading off, visiting family and family friends, and I'll be gone for a week. When I come back, the following week, so next week I won't be here, okay? Next week, Monday the 3rd, I will not be here. Monday the 10th, we will be doing the maid stream. I've got the maid costume, okay? I will be wearing it for a full stream. And it will probably be a 6-hour stream. I've got a game ready and everything for it. Okay? So that's going to be happening May 10th. Mostly because Racing, the person that dropped the freaking 250 donations or whatever it was, the 200 gifted memberships, that's when they're free next. So that's why I've lined it up for that. So put it in your calendar. May 10th is going to be a bit of a weird stream. I'm going to be in a bright pink maid uniform, okay? And then Tuesday, Wednesday of that week, I will definitely be streaming. So the 11th and 12th. And then the 13th, I might be streaming. I probably will. The 14th, I will not. And then from there, everything will be normal. So essentially, August is going to be a bit weird with stream schedules. Keep an eye on the Discord for updates, okay? That's the best place to go for updates. Because if I have anything to say, quick updates, they will be on the Discord, okay? And then community posts I will put up as and when I remember. To be perfectly blunt with you, I'll do it when I can remember, okay? Did you guys accidentally turn everyone into freaking Sceptile? Because I don't mind. I'm happy to be my boy. Well done. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. As the coolest person I know, which Pokemon would you be reincarnated as in the Pokemon world? Oh, Mega Sceptile. A Sceptile that can't change back. Blame fuck. I'm glad that you typoed that because it's very funny. Doug did it. Yeah, but Doug did it last time. Don't worry, Doug. We love you. We love you. All right, let's move on to the credits, shall we? Because we have had quite a few donations. Look at this. Do not forget as well, by the way, that we have hit the goal. We have hit the goal. I'm going to count this up again, actually. I want to see. Are the credits not rolling? Come here, you stupid credits. Roll credits live. Don't roll a freaking preview. Roll the real thing. I'm going to whip out a calculator quick. I want to calculate these numbers. 127 plus 106 plus 57 plus 17 plus 17 plus 10 plus 10 plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 353. 353 memberships. And now we need to add Twitch on top. If we add Twitch on top... Where's Twitch? Where have you gone? There you are. Twitch is 17. So add 17 to that number. 370. We basically almost hit the 400 goal, let alone the 300 goal. That's hilarious. That's so funny. Wow. Guys, thank you so very much for supporting the channel in the ways that you do. You actual legends. One moment. Yep, I live in London. There we go. I'm just changing the date of my freaking computer back. Guys, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and above all else, have a damn good one. If you're not here tomorrow, I will see you in a week. Otherwise, see you tomorrow. Time for some Pokemon Champions tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and join the Discord. Turn that into a song. The Mario music ended. I actually got to the end. Now it's trying to play Final Fantasy music. No, you don't. No, you don't. Bye-bye.